You got a transponder, anybody? It's not hitting. All right, there we go. All righty, guys. Got all of my rate. You want a lap? All right, let's just let it go. Okay. All right, Benny on the 1, Greg on the 2, Paul Birkinshaw on the 3, and Jeffrey Coons on the 4. 2 of you will transfer up into the C main. Here we go, guys. Racers ready. Marshals ready. Everybody's going on the tone in less than 5. And we're off and running. It is vintage 13.5. Two-wheel drive buggy D main. 2 will transfer up into the C final. 1, 2, 3, and 4 working their way in through the middle section of the track. Oh, we got one that grabbed the pipe there early. Gonna lose a couple positions. That one with a breakaway as well in the back on the top right-hand side of the track. Here they come down the front straightaway for lap number 1 in this 5-minute final. It's going to be Benny Wilkerson out in front. And Greg Croft holding on that number 2 in final transfer spot with Paul right there in the number 3. Oh, got one stuck in the pipe here on the front straightaway. Thank you, Dana. Your race leader working that top left-hand side of the track now as they're coming down through the staircase. Across the roller in the back on the right-hand side, working his way towards that final double. Now onto the front straightaway here for your race leader. Coming across start-finish line, it is Benny Wilkerson. He's opened up a comfortable lead already on the field. 1 minute down, 4 minutes left to go. Benny having a little bit of trouble getting hung up on the pipe. Joe Marshall sends him on the right way. He's still got a comfortable lead. Greg Croft holding on that number 2 in final transfer position. Paul Birkinshaw and Jeff Coons last time by the line were separated by 1.9 seconds. That gap has grown a little bit now as everybody's really spread apart on the track. Paul is still within striking distance of Greg Croft. Greg working that top left-hand side of the track. Here he comes down the staircase in the back. Got a minute 45 down, 3:15 left to go. Benny, Greg, Paul, Jeff. Right now your running order. With just over 3 minutes left to go, Benny Wilkerson, 8.1 seconds up on Greg Croft. Croft now 14 seconds up on Birkinshaw. Birkinshaw 21 seconds up on Jeff Coons. Everybody kind of spread apart on the racetrack. Benny Wilkerson putting it on him right now as we're nearing the halfway point. Here comes Benny. Sorry, that's actually Paul Birkinshaw coming to the line. Here comes Benny Wilkerson, our race leader, down the front straightaway and across the line, now working his way in through the berm turn. Benny, Greg, Paul, and Jeff Coons right now 1, 2, 3, and 4 here in this D final of Vintage 13.5 two-wheel drive buggy. Benny Wilkerson right now with a 16-second lead. It's Benny now with that top spot, 23 seconds up on Greg Croft. Croft right now 22 seconds up on Paul Birkinshaw. No close battles to call right now as everybody's really spread apart here on the racetrack.
1 minute left.
.45 seconds left to go. Benny, Greg, Paul, Jeff.
45 seconds left.
Benny Wilkerson with a massive lead here on the field. I believe Benny running that old school Losi.
30 seconds left.
Working his way through the middle section of the track. Here he comes up. The step up, now working on the step off. That first set of staircase step offs. Now going down the back straightaway. He's got 15 seconds left to go, so he's going to squeeze in one more lap here as he works. Oh, he rolls it upside down coming on the front straightaway. 10 seconds remaining. Down the front straightaway here for his final lap. All righty, guys, race clock has expired. Keep going here, computer, call you done. As you come back to the line, you will be done. Benny Wilkerson and Greg Croft going to race their way up into the C main as they begin their climb for A main glory. Paul Birkinshaw going to come home in that number 3 spot. Paul, what kind of car is that? Kyosho Raider. Waiting on, there's Benny waiting on Greg and Jeff. Comes Jeff Rowe. And that is going to be a race, guys. Everybody is done. All right, guys, as you see, only had 4 cars in that last race. So I'm going to need some volunteer marshal help. Benny Wilkerson and Greg Croft. Your next race is going to be race 5. Race 5. Benny, I need you on the 1. Greg on the 2. Paul on the 3. Jeff on the 4, please. All right, two-wheel drive modified buggy. B main going to be taking the stand. I got 4 drivers on the driver's stand. I'm going to need a volunteer, please, on 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Looks like I already got 9 covered. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. Going to take 1? Okay. Jose going to grab 1. Again, guys, I need some volunteer marshal help, please. Volunteer marshal help, please. Only had 4 in that last race, so I'm going to need some marshal help. I need 3 marshals, looks like. I need 1 on 5, 6, and 7. 5, 6, and 7. We got 8 covered. We got 9 covered. 5, 6, and 7, please. Race number 1, two-wheel drive modified buggy, B main. 2 of you are going to transfer up into the A finals. This class will run triple A mains. I need a marshal. Looks like Miss Sherry's going to grab 7 maybe. Yep, so I need marshal on 5 and 6, please. Turn marshals on 5 and 6. No more laps, guys. Let's go ahead and let's get them lined up. I need 2 turn marshals, please. 1 on 5, 1 on 6. Ruben's coming out. He's going to grab 1, and Joe's coming out grabbing a spot. Thank you. All right, I need Tyler Rhymes on the 1, Kyle Paquette on the 2, Jason Westfall on the 3, Craig Jackson on the 4, Jason Brown on the 5, James Van Hook on the 6, John Blake on the 7, Richard Bratton on the 8, Brandon Classic on the 9, and Les McDaniel on the 10. All right, we've got them all lined up here. Two-wheel drive modified buggy B main. You're on the 10, Les. Hang tight, guys, hang tight. Y'all good to go, Les? Okay. All righty, guys, here we go. Racers ready. Marshals ready. Everybody on the tone in less than 5. And we're off and running this two-wheel drive modified buggy B main. Full 10-car field here in this one. It's going to be Tyler Rhymes leading them off at the start in the Associated. Tyler now working his way in through the middle section of the track. Kyle Paquette got a bumper full right now. Oh, no, into the pipe there for Kyle Paquette. That's going to allow Westfall now to slip past. Westfall now up to that number 2 and final transfer spot. Here he comes over here on the right-hand side of the track. Down the front straightaway. Tyler Rhymes out in front. You've got Westfall holding on that number 2. Jason Brown in the 3, Kyle Paquette in the 4, John Blake in the 5, James Van Hook in the 6, Brandon Classic 7, Craig Jackson in the 8, Richard Bratton in the 9, Les McDaniel working in at number 10. Race number 2 on the track. Race number 3, please be working your way into tech. Tyler Rhymes out in front. Here he comes down the front straightaway with Jason Westfall right there on his back bumper. Kyle Paquette now works his way up in that number 3 spot, trying to find his way up to the bump position. He's got Jason Brown right behind him in the number 2. 1 and 2 now very close together as Westfall beginning to put the pressure on the backside of Tyler Rhymes. Tyler Rhymes now going up top of the hill. Through the step downs he goes. Across the roller, top right-hand side of the track. Back towards start finish now for 1 and 2. Kyle Paquette playing catch-up here with 1:30 down, 3:30 remaining. Still enough time on the race clock. He is only 2.8 seconds away from that bump spot. In through the middle section of the track now for 1, 2, and 3. Paquette trying to close the gap here on Westfall. Westfall in the TLR going to the top left-hand side of the track right behind the race leader. They do have a lap. Oh, no! Lap car got a little squirrely right in front of 1 and 2. Both of them are able to get past. A little bit of damage there to Westfall. But he's able to keep it rolling and going in the right direction. Now Kyle Paquette going to work his way around that lap traffic. The gap is down to 2.3 seconds for that number 2 and 3. 1, 2, and 3 now coming in through the middle section of the track. Through that staircase in the back. Top right-hand side here once again for 1 and 2. They got lap traffic right there in front of them as they come down the front straightaway. That's Brandon Classic right in front of our race leader, Tyler Rhymes. Working his way around that lap traffic, so does Westfall. Here comes Kyle Paquette, going to be working his way around that lapper as well. Westfall now all over the backside of Tyler Rhymes, trying to find a way around. In through the middle section of the track, Tyler Rhymes with the race lead, feeling the pressure here from Westfall. Westfall starting to feel that pressure a little bit here from Kyle Paquette. Paquette coming down that back straightaway, closing up 1, 2, and 3 now on the right-hand side of the track, fixing to have a bump battle here in the B main of two-wheel drive modified buggy. 1, 2, and 3 now equally separated as they come across the tabletop. Back through the wagon wheel with just over 2 minutes left to go. Tyler Rhymes getting a little squirrely on the lander out for that roller. Keeps it under control. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, man, we're going upside down. Turtle in the back straightaway. Oh, no. Tyler Rhymes going to go from first to third as he hit the turtle car. It's going to put Jason Westfall now up into the race lead. Kyle Paquette to the 2. Tyler Rhymes into 3. Rhymes now all over the backside of Kyle Paquette here. Oh, they're going for a jump pass around Westfall. Looking to the inside for Paquette. Paquette now to the race lead. Westfall beginning to battle back. They're bumping wheels. Good, hard racing here between Paquette, Westfall, and Rhymes. Oh, Rhymes snags the pipe. You got 90 seconds left to go. 1 and 2 now over here on the right-hand side of the track. Here comes Kyle Paquette down the front straightaway. Jason Westfall right there in that number 2 in final bump position. Tyler Rhymes across the line, 2.6 seconds back. Just over 1 minute left to go. Tyler's led the majority of this race. Oh, no, Westfall into the pipe. Oh, no, he's hung up, got to be marshaled. Oh, no problems as well for Tyler Rhymes. He had to be marshaled. So a lot of breathing room here now for Kyle Paquette as he works over here on the right-hand side of the track. Paquette and Westfall looking to transfer up with 50 seconds left to go in the race. Jason Brown holding on to the 4, John Blake in the 5, Craig Jackson in the 6, Richard Bratton in the 7, Brandon Classic in the 8, and Les McDaniel in the number 9. 35 seconds left to go in the race. Here comes Kyle Paquette in the top left-hand side, working the back straightaway. Got lap traffic right there in front of him. There goes Westfall. He's going down the back straightaway now with just over 20 seconds remaining. Our race leader having to work his way around a bunch of lap traffic here. He's got Craig Jackson right in front of him. Craig pulls over and lets him come through. Westfall lapper giving him some room as well. Race clock is about to expire, so this is going to be your final lap here with only 5 seconds left to go. It's Kyle, Jason. 1 and 2. Kyle Paquette going to take the race win and transfer up into the A main. Danny, you think we can do a interview real quick? Okay. Kyle, stay right here. Kyle Paquette, stay right here. We're going to do a quick interview. Kyle Paquette. All righty, guys, that is the race. Everybody is done. Kyle Paquette going to take the race win, and Jason Westfall taking that final bump spot as they race their way into the A main. All right, race number 3 going to be coming up next. Race 3. 1 sec here. Try not to move around. I have to face you with the mic, and you want to talk clear and loud. Just let me know when you're ready. Are you there? Where are you? All righty, guys, we are here with Mr. Kyle Paquette, your race winner here in the two-wheel drive modified buggy B main. Kyle, you're going into the show, man. How's it feel?
Feels good, man. You know, had some trouble in the qualifiers yesterday. One DNF, and then one, my car was just driving like it was broken. Ended up being a seized bearing. Got that fixed. Still a little loose, but we're just gonna, we're just gonna have fun. Just having a great time, and track's fun. The layout flow's good, so I just like how it's a level playing field for everybody, and I'm glad to be back outdoors racing off-road. So.
Cool, man. I'm glad you're having a good time and all that. It's good to see. I know you've been doing a little bit of go-kart racing and stuff like that. Tell us real quick how that's going. It going good for you? You a big learning curve on that one?
Yeah, it's going good. We're doing some big out-of-state racing this year, big money racing. So we're going to try to do good in that and try to transfer the setups from this to the real car. And it doesn't work sometimes, but, we've been good, so.
Cool, man. Well, congratulations on your win here in the B main as you get ready for your A mains. We wish you the best of luck as well in your future races, whether it be RC or go-kart.
Thank you. Thank you.
All righty, guys, that's Kyle Paquette, your race winner here in the two-wheel drive modified buggy B main. We'll be right back to the action here in just a moment. All righty, guys, race number 3 up on. What's up, buddy? Where did you start at? Look at there. How about that? Kyle Paquette on the 2, Jason Westfall on the 3, Jason Brown on the 5, John Blake on the 7, Craig Jackson on the 4, Richard Bratton on the 8, Brandon Classic on the 9, Tyler Rhymes on the 1, and James Van Hook, please, on the 6. All right, race number 3. Let's turn them loose, turn them loose, turn them loose. Let's get them checked in. So Dirk Anderson not going to be here. He's not going to make the start this morning. He's having some vehicle issues, so it's only going to be 3 of you in this race. It's going to be Chris Hackinson, Doug Ludwig, and Matthew Martin. All right, guys, your starting order is going to be Chris Hackinson on the 1, Doug Ludwig on the 2. The 3 will be open, and Matthew Martin on the 4, please. This last one to come around, get them lined up, is Chris. Race number 3 on the track. Race number 4, four-wheel drive modified buggy B main, going to be coming up next. All righty, guys, here we go. Two-wheel drive pro stock buggy. Racers ready, marshals ready, everybody on the tone in less than 5. It's going to be Chris Hackinson leading them off here at the start, followed by Doug Ludwig in the number 2. Oh, hang on to it, Chris. Chris getting a little bit squirrely coming in through the wagon wheel. That's going to allow Doug now to slip past. Doug now going to move up in the race lead. Doug going a little wide in the corner. It's going to allow Chris to dive back to the inside. He takes back over the race lead. 1, 2, and 3 very close together with Matthew Martin in the Schumacher right there in the 4. Oh, Matthew Martin now up to the race lead. Matthew now leading the way. Got Chris Atkinson in that number 2. Down the front straightaway go. Oh, easy, easy, easy. Oh, Chris into the backside there of Matthew Martin. Oh, no, Matthew getting hung up on the pipe. Oh. Here's Matthew Martin right now leading away with Chris Hackinson holding on to the number 2 spot last time by the line, but it's Chris going to be out in front with Doug Ludwig in the 2 and Matthew Martin in the 3. Here they come down the front straightaway, across the start-finish line to go. Chris and Doug right now running 1 and 2. Here comes Matthew Martin. Matthew closing in. Matthew's car actually looks pretty good. Carried a lot of speed coming around the sweeper turn. Still got a lot of racing left to go, just under 4 minutes remaining. There goes Chris Hackinson down the back straightaway. Doug Ludwig still right there with him. Matthew Martin closing the gap. Last time by the line was a little over 4 seconds. Oh, Matthew having a little bit of trouble in the back section of the track, negotiating through that dog leg. As we mentioned several times yesterday, that back dog leg is really tricky. It's hard to tell. Here on the driver's stand, it looks like it's really straight, but it's got quite the bend in it. In the back, it's very, very tough. Oh, problems there for Doug Ludwig. Going to give up some time here to Chris Hackinson and allow Matthew Martin to catch up. There's Matthew coming over here on the right-hand side of the track. Coming back towards start finish now. The gap last time by the line was 7 seconds. See where to be at this time. Now the gap down to 6 seconds. Doug trying to close the gap back up here on Chris Hackinson as Hackinson working his way in through the middle section of the track. Chris with the yellow wheels on. Oh, no, Chris going to roll upside down. Going to have to be marshaled. And that's going to allow Doug Ludwig now to get right up on his back bumper. Here they come down the front straightaway for 1 and 2. I'm going to need volunteer marshal help after this race, guys. I only have 3 on the stand. Only have 3. At least the volunteer marshal help. With 3 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Chris Hackinson, Doug Ludwig, Matthew Martin, 1, 2, and 3. Somebody asking for some carpet. That's funny. I know it's tough whenever you go from those high bike tracks to the outdoor. It's tough. Chris Hackinson, Doug Ludwig coming across the line very close together, separated by 0.7 of a second. Matthew Martin holding on to number 3, 7 seconds back of the number 2 with just over 1 minute left to go. Chris and Doug last time by line was separated by 0.6 of a second as Doug Ludwig is all over the backside of Chris Hackinson here. Oh, man, Doug, right as I say it, downstairs curse gets stuck right in the pipe. A lot of breathing room here now for Chris Hackinson once again with 30 seconds remaining on the race clock.
30 seconds left.
Chris streaking across the line here for his final lap as the time is winding on down. Again, guys, we need a lot of volunteer marshal help as only have 3 in this race. We need lots of help. 1, 2, and 3 buckets are covered. I'm going to need 4 through 9. 4 through 9 covered. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Alrighty, guys, race clock has expired. Keep going to hear the computer or race it back to the line. You will all be done. Here comes Chris Hackinson over here on the right-hand side of the track, coming back towards start-finish. And Chris going to take the race win and transfer up into the A final. There's Doug Ludwig. He's going into A final as well. And here comes Matthew Martin, Mr. Bombshell Racing himself. And to the line, he'll come home in the 3 spot. That's a race, guys. Everybody is done. All right, I need Chris, Doug, and Matthew out to marshal, please. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Yep. Yeah, Chris, let's do an interview real quick. Sorry, I forgot. Bump up interview. Sorry about that. Uh-oh. Okay, let's say it's all there. Alrighty, guys, we are here with Chris Atkinson, your race winner of the B Main for two-wheel drive Pro Stock. So, Chris, you're making a move up into Pro Stock here this weekend, and you're going into your first A final at the ONS Series.
Yes, it's I was running old Brian Kinwald Triple X in the modern class, and yeah, lots of fun. So I'm still kind of waking up right now, but I'm glad I was able to bump up into the A. So lots of fun.
Well, you get a little bit of a break before those A's are going to be up, so you can get your cars ready and stuff like that. I know you got a lot of other classes that you're running that you need to wrench on and stuff. Yep. But, hey, man, to make it the A final in a really tough class, so congratulations. That's not easy.
Thanks a lot. Awesome. I appreciate it.
All righty, Chris. Good luck in your veins, buddy. We'll see you here shortly.
All right. Woo!
All right, man. Chris Atkinson, your race winner here in the B Main 17.5 two-wheel drive Pro Stock. We'll be right back to the action here in just a moment. All right. Race number 4 up on the driver's stand. Brandon Classic, you're going to be on the number 1. Or, I apologize. Richard Bratton, you'll be on the 1. Brandon Classic on the 2. Jacob Blue on the 3. I need a marshal on the 5 bucket, please. I need a marshal on the 5 bucket. I've only got 3 racers in this one as well, so it'll be pretty easy to marshal. Yes. 3. 2. 2. Sorry, 2. What's that? Sorry. What? Richard Bratton on the 1, Brandon Classic on the 2, and Jacob Blue on the 3. Jacob, go across the line just to make sure it's right. Yes, it is correct. All right, here we go, guys. Racers ready. Marshals ready. Everybody goes on the tune in less than 5. All right, four-wheel drive modified buggy B-Main is underway. 2 of you will transfer up into the A final. Michael Miller not making the start here today. He's not had the best of luck. He's had some terrible luck this weekend with his cars, trying to stay together. Race number 5. Race number 5, you're going to be coming up next. Race 5. Here to come around for lap number 1, it's going to be Richard Bratton. Brandon Classic out in front. Jacob Blue in that number 2, and Richard Bratton in the 3. Brandon Classic in that all-yellow car with the yellow wheels, yellow wing. Right now with your race leaders, he comes in through the wagon wheels, feeling a lot of pressure from Jacob. Richard right there in that number 3 spot. 1, 2, and 3 very close to get. Oh, no problems there in the back for Brandon Classic. That's going to allow Jacob now to slip past. Jacob now your new race leader. Here he comes down the front straightaway with Richard Bratton right there in that number 2. 1 minute down, 4 minutes left to go. Race number 5, you're going to be coming up next. Race 5 up next. Here they come over here on the left-hand side of the track. Jacob Blue right now leading the way with Richard Bratton still holding on. Oh, no, wrong side of the pipe there. Hold on to it. Oh, Richard's upside down. He's trying to throttle his way out of the wreck. This going to now be Brandon Classic now up to the number 2 and final transfer spot as he works the left-hand side of the track. Richard holding on to the number 3, still within striking distance of the transfer position. Race number 5, you are on deck. Race 5 on deck. We're looking at about a 5:30 finish today, guys. 5:30 finish. We will do all of our awards at the completion of the event. We have TQ for every class and top 5 in every class. It's Jacob, Richard, Brandon, 1, 2, and 3. $2.15 down, $2.45 left to go. Jacob, Richard, Brandon, still 1, 2, and 3. Halfway there, racers. Jacob last time by the line at a 2.8 second lead here on Richard. Richard 5.1 seconds up on Brandon. With 30 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Jacob now losing a little bit of time here to Richard as Richard beginning to close the gap. They're separated by 1.5 seconds here on the race clock. Brandon Classic still holding on to the number 3. Oh no, got one stuck in the pipe. That's Jacob Blue into the pipe here at the wagon wheel. That's going to allow Richard Bratt now to slip past. And here comes Brandon Classic right there on the backside of Jacob. The battle for the number 2 and final transfer spot. Hot and heavy here on the track. Top left-hand side of the track. Brandon Classic all over the backside of Jacob Blue trying to find a way around. He's right there on his back. Oh, no. Jacob, a little too fast into the corner. Snagged a small little hole and rolled it upside down. That's going to allow Brandon Classic now to move up into the number 2 spot. And they're battling here once again. Back and forth they go. Jacob and Brandon very close together. Richard Bratton right now showing out in front. Here they come over here on the right-hand side of the track with 45 seconds left to go. Richard Bratton right now leading the way. Jacob and Brandon battling out for that final bump position as they come in through the berm turn. 35 seconds left to go. These guys are probably going to squeeze in one more lap here. In through the wagon wheel they go. Jacob Ballou feeling a ton of pressure here, trying to find a way around for Brandon Classic. Oh, Classic going to snag the pipe there ever so slightly. That all-yellow car right now running in the 3 spot outside of the A main. Jacob in the blue trying to hold on to it. Here they come down the front straightaway. 15 seconds left to go. In through the berm. He's all over his back bumper here. Brandon Classic trying to find a way around at the tabletop, going for the jump pass. Jacob Blue to the inside. Get a little too hot in through the wagon wheel. Now it's going to be Classic up into the number 2 spot. As the race clock expires. Here they come through the staircase. Oh, Jacob goes a little wide in the corner. But oh, no, problems there for Brandon. Oh, Jacob rolls it upside down off the exit of the staircase. Oh, into the pipe hard. Oh, no. Jacob having a little bit of trouble there in the back section of the track. It's going to be Brandon Classic coming to the line and holding on for the number 2 and final transfer spot. Jacob going to come up into 3. That is a race, guys. Everybody is done. Man, that was exciting. Good job, guys. Richard Bratton, Brandon Classic, Jacob Blue. All righty, guys. All righty, guys, quickly put your cards down. Come on, I get a turn marshal spot. Going to need a lot of volunteer marshal help. Only had 3 in the last race, so I've got marshal buckets 1, 2, and 3 covered. So I need 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I need Richard Bratton on the 1, Brandon Classic on the 2, Jacob Blue on the 3. And I need 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 covered. Need volunteer marshals. Only had 3 in the last race. I got a full 12-car field coming up next. It is vintage 13.5 2-wheel drive buggy C main coming up next. Again, guys, I need volunteer marshal help, please. Volunteer marshal help, please. Wait on a check from Kevin Burt and Chris Anderson. Need volunteer marshal help, please. Volunteer marshal help, please. Just waiting on Kevin and Chris. Give them just a moment here as they were race marshal race. I need a volunteer marshal, please, on 5, 7, 8, and 9. 5, 7, 8, and 9. I need a volunteer marshal, please, on 5, 7, and 9. Looks like I got 8 covered. So I need 5, 7, and 9. 5, 7, and 9. I need 3 marshals, please. 3 marshals, 5, 7, and 9. Got a long ways to go, guys. We've got 40 heats to run today. Long ways to go. Five, 7, 9. 5, 7, 9. I got 3 buckets that are open. I got a full 12-car field. It's like Ryan Mayfield coming out, going to grab a volunteer marshal spot. Thank you, Ryan. Paul Wynn coming out, grabbing a spot as well. Looks like they're all covered there, Paul. Oh, nope. I got 7 still open. 7 still open. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Ryan. Kevin Burt, going to make it, buddy. I haven't seen Kevin yet this morning. I don't know. Yeah, here he is. There he is. All right, guys, your starting order is going to be Chad Howard on the 1, John Blake on the number 2, Rick T on the 3, Kevin on the 4, Nicholas on the 5. The 6 will be open. Chris Hackinson on the 7, Dwayne Walter on the 8, Ryan Hasty on the 9, Andy Snow on the 10, Benny Wilkerson on the 11, and Greg Croft on the 12. Waiting on the last one to come around, get lined up here. Chat 1, John 2, Rick 3, Kevin 4, Nicholas 5, Dirk 6, Chris Hackinson 7, Dwayne Walter 8, Ryan Hasty 9, Andy Snow 10, Benny 11, and Greg 12. His car broke down. Alrighty, guys, here we go. Racers ready, marshals ready, everybody on the tone in less than 5. Alrighty, guys, we're off and running. It is going to be Chad Howard leading them off here at the start. And the vintage 2-wheel drive buggy. We had a good crowd here this weekend, over 30 entries in vintage for 2-wheel drive, and I think we had 2 heats as well in stadium truck for vintage, and 2 heats as well in 4-wheel drive. Oh, easy, guys, easy. Come on now, work together, work together. Come on, fellas, work together. Chad Howard right now leading the way. Kevin Mooks works his way up in that number 2 spot. Kevin, though, filling the pressure here from DW. Dwayne Walter holding on to the number 3. Only 3/10 of a second back. Oh, no, Chad Howard going to roll upside down. He's hung up in the pipe. It's going to allow Kevin now to move up to the race lead. Kevin feeling the pressure here from DW. DW go a little wide in the corner. Kevin a little bit squirrely. 1, 2, and 3 now very close together. Chad Howard right there as well. Onto the top right-hand side of the track. Here they come down the front straightaway. 3-car battle for the race lead and the transfer up into the B main. Kevin Burrett in that white, yellow, orange, and blue. Oh, easy, guys, easy. Dwayne Walter, Chad Howard get together a little bit. That's going to allow John Blake now to catch up. John Blake now getting in on that action as well. The battle for the bump spot coming through the staircase. Dwayne Walter trying to hold on to it. DW on the top right-hand side of the track. Here he comes across that final double onto the front straightaway into number 2. Kevin now beginning to open up a little bit of gap here on the field. It's Kevin, Dwayne, Chat, John, and Benny Wilkerson. Wilkerson from 11th on the starting grid. That is from the D main. He is now all the way up into the 5 spot as Benny now working his way forward. Benny looking for a transfer spot. Benny must have had some extra strong coffee this morning. 2 minutes down, 3 minutes left to go. Here comes DW now. He's going to take over the race lead. I got Kevin down to the number 4 spot. Put Chad Howard up to the 2, John Blake in the 3. Kevin in the 4. Here comes Chris Hackinson now up to the number 5 spot. Benny Wilkerson working in the 6. Rick T in that 7. Nicholas in the 8. Greg Croft 9. Ryan Hasty in the 10. You are now 2:30 down, 2:30 remaining. Look at him battle going down that back straightaway for that bump position onto the right-hand side of the track. There goes DW coming across the line. John Blake and Chad Howard side by side nearly as they cross the line. Chad Howard now going to look to the inside. Oh, problems there for John Blake. Gets a little bit squirrely on that first double on the lander. Going to lose a couple of positions. Chad Howard now up to that number 2 and final transfer spot. You are now 3 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Dwayne Walter, DW got Chad Howard right there behind him. Here they come on the right-hand side of the track. Here come your leaders, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now down the front straight away. Kevin now battling his way back up to the number 3. John Blake holding on to the 4. Kevin sees the bump spot right there in front of him. Chad Howard trying to hold on to it. Minute 45 left to go. Kevin beginning to mount a charge as he comes in through the wagon wheel. Chad Howard holding on to it. Chad Howard in that blue and white with the white wheels, clear wing, top left-hand side of the track. Coming down through the staircase now. Cross the roller, right-hand side of the track. At the tabletop. Here they come down the front straightaway. DW still holding on to the race lead. Chad Howard still working into number 2. Kevin right there with him, though, in the 3. John Blake holding on to the 4. Kevin a little bit of a rough lap there at the end. Give up some time here to Chat. There's Chat going in through the exit of the wagon wheel. They got lap traffic now stuck in between them. Chat comfortably in that number 2 spot with a minute 15 left to go. Oh, no, Chad Howard going to roll upside down. Gets it right back on all 4 wheels. Gets a lucky roll. With 1 minute left to go here in race number 5. Race number 6, you're coming up next. It's Dwayne, Chat, Kevin, Chris, Benny, John, Rick, Nicholas, Ryan, and Greg. Right now, your running order.
45 seconds left.
Only 45 seconds left to go in the race. Time winding on down. DW, 5.5 seconds up on Chad Howard. Howard, 3.1 seconds up on Kevin. There's DW coming across the line over here on the left-hand side of the track. Now coming in through the wagon wheel. Oh, there's Chad Howard coming across the line. Chad now finds himself 7 seconds back. There's Kevin now across the line. 6 seconds back in the bump spot. 15 seconds left to go.
15 seconds left.
Alrighty, guys. Race clock has expired. Race it back to line. Chad Howard going to get caught in the line. He will take the number 2 and final transfer spot. So Chad Howard racing his way up into the B main. Dwayne Walter going to get that extra lap.
Nicholas Sackhandy done. Benny Wilkerson done.
Waiting on Dwayne to come back. Waiting on Rick T. Greg Croft. Got a few left to finish.
Charles Salvin done. Wayne Walker.
And one more to finish. Where's Greg? You pulled it off already? All right, guys, that is a race. Everybody is done. Dwayne Walter, Chad Howard going into the B main. Race number 8, guys, going into race 8. All righty, guys, put your cars down. Come on out, get you a turn marshal spot. Race number 6. Now up on the stand, I need Dwayne on the 8, Chat on the 1, Kevin on the 4, Chris on the 7, John on the 2, Rick T on the 3, Nicholas on the 5, Ryan Hasty on the 9, Greg Croft, don't have a 12. Let's see, I need a marshal on 6, so either Benny, Greg, or Andy Snow, please take the 6, because Dirk is not here. So either Benny, Greg, or Andy, please take the 6. All right, 13.5, Pro Stock Buggy, B main. Coming up next.
Distributor for Ultimate Racing, S-Works. Pro Circuit Racing tires, Nitro Lux fuels, and Assault RC performance products. So fill up your cart and check out at beachrc.com today.
Give Chris Hackinson here just a moment. He's race marshal, race. He's got a lot of races going on here, so we're waiting on him to get his car situated. Give him just a moment here. All right, guys, missing the number 5. Let's see, the 5 is Nicholas. Nicholas on the 5. Looks like I'm missing the 8 as well. The 8 is Dwayne. Dwayne's already out there. Here comes Nicholas. All right, guys, let's get them lined up. I need Chris Atkinson, please, on the 1. Matthew Martin on the number 2. Pat Rossiter Sr. on the 3. Wilson Coward on the 4. And Rob Lupo, please, on the 5. Alrighty, guys, here we go. Racers ready, marshals ready for the A-mains in less than 5. It is 13.5, four-wheel drive, pro stock buggy. Out on the track. Oh, easy now, guys. Oh, Wilson getting hung up on the pipe right here at the start. Wilson, got to be patient now, buddy. Got to be patient. Chris Atkinson right now leading the way. Here comes Chris down the back straightaway for lap number 1 as he moves to the right-hand side of the track. Chris having a lot of racing he's going to have to do here this morning. Down the front straightaway they go. Matthew Martin holding on to the number 2. Pat Rosser in the 3. Rob Lupo now in that number 4. Wilson Cowart working at number 5. Chris Atkinson through the staircase in the back section of the track on to the right-hand side. Here they come down the front straightaway now. Chris still holding on at top spot. Matthew Martin right there in the number 2, only 1.2 seconds back. They've broken away from the field here a little bit. Rob Lupo in the number 3 spot now. Pat Rossiter Sr. working the number 4. Got Wilson Cowart holding on to number 5. Oh, go 1 second to pipe. Go. Right-hand side of the track. Here comes Chris Atkinson and Matthew Martin. Rob Lupo right there in the number 3. Last time by line, he was 4.3 seconds back to see if he's able to make up some time here. Now 3.7 seconds. Still 3:30 left to go on the race clock. Chris Atkinson right now with a 2.8 second lead on Matthew Martin. Martin out 4.6 seconds up on Rob Lupo. Lupo 6.2 seconds up on Wilson Cowart. Pat Rossiter Sr. holding on to 5. 3.1 seconds back of the number 4. 2:15 down and 2:45 left to go. Chris Atkinson right now 3 seconds up. Chris looking to race his way into the AAA mains also for 4-wheel drive stock buggy. Already made that bump up in 2-wheel drive stock. There's Chris Atkinson out in front by 8 seconds up on the field. Oh, looks like Chris just had some problems. That's going to allow Rob Lupo now to slip past. Rob Lupo now up to the race lead. Lupo working his way down the back straightaway. Oh, nope, maybe that's the wrong car. Maybe Lupo's still holding on that number 2 spot. Yep, I got my cars mixed up. So Lupo's still in number 2. Oh, Lupo on the wrong side of the track, or pipe. Oh, that's going to allow Matthew Martin to slip past. Matthew Martin now back up to number 2. Wilson Cowart in number 3. Cowart all over the backside here of Matthew Martin. Oh, Cowart in the X-ray, trying to find his way around that Schumacher. Easy, Wilson. Here they come over here on the left-hand side of the track. Wilson looking to the inside. Wilson not going to make that pass. Wilson now up to the number 2 and final transfer spot. Matthew Martin battling right back with him, keeping the pressure on him. Rob Lupo holding on to that number 4. He's 3.8 seconds back into number 3. Pat Rossiter Sr. working in that number 5 spot. There goes Chris Atkinson down the back straightaway. He's got a comfortable lead up on the field with less than a minute to go. Wilson Cowart still holding on that number 2 spot, 2.3 seconds up right now on Matthew Martin.
Seconds left.
15 seconds left to go. Race number 7. You're going to be coming up next. Race 7. All righty, guys. Race clock has expired. Keep going. Hear the computer call. You done?
Chris Atkinson done. Wilson Coward done.
So Chris Atkinson and Wilson Coward going to be taking the wins and transferring their way up into the AAA mains. Matthew Martin going to come home in the 3. Rob Lupa going to finish up in the 4. And Pat Rossler Sr. going to come home in the 5. One more to finish here. One more to finish. One more to finish. One still hot. One still hot. And there we go, guys. That's a race. Everybody is done. All right, Chris Atkinson, Wilson Coward jumping up into the AAA mains. All right, guys, we're going to need a little volunteer marshal up, as I only had 5 on the stand. Only had 5. So we need some help. Need Chris Atkinson on the 1, Wilson Coward on the 4, Matthew Martin on the 2, Rob Lupo on the 5, Pat Rossiter on the 3. I need volunteers, please, on 6, 7, 8, and 9. Volunteers on 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. Give Chris Atkinson here just a moment because he's a lot of back-to-back, so we're going to give him just a moment here.
One minute to the start of the race. Chris Atkinson. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
Giving these guys here just a moment while they get their cars and stuff ready, so hang tight, hang tight.
Seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hold on a sec here, guys. Just giving Chris and Kevin and them. Kevin, you going to make it, buddy? Kevin Burt going to make it. Mitch Yorkovich, Rick T. There's Kevin. Yes, sir. All right, Mitch Yorkovich, Rick T. going to make it. Mitch Yorkovich and Rick T. going to make it. Rick T's not going to make it. What you got?
Okay. All right, no problem.
Mitch Yorkovich going to make it, Mitch? No? He said no. All right, here we go, guys. Benny Wilkerson on the 1, Kevin on the number 2, Chris Atkinson on the 3. The 4 will be open. Nicholas on the 5. The 6 and 7 will be open. And Andy Snow on the 8, please. All righty, guys. Here we go. Racers ready. Marshals ready. Everybody on the tone. Less than 5. Race number 7 underway. It's going to be Benny Wilson leading them off here at the start. Vintage 13.5. Two-wheel drive stadium truck underway. Oh, Benny getting a little bit squirrely. Hold on to it, Benny. Benny going to lose a spot. That's going to allow Kevin now to move up into that race lead. Kevin working that top right-hand side of the track. Here comes Kevin now down the front straightaway, out in front. Danny Wilkerson right behind him in that number 2 spot, 1 and 2. Working their way in through the berm turn now here at the tabletop right in front of the driver's stand. Benny on the wrong side of the pipe, going to marshal it himself. Got Nicholas holding on to the number 3. Andy Snow working the number 4. Oh, we got one hung up on the pipe. Is Brooke getting it taken care of? 1 minute down, 4 minutes left to go. Kevin right now with that top spot, 1 second up on Benny Wilkerson. Wilkerson right now with a 9.9 second lead here up on Andy Snow. Snow now finds himself 3.3 seconds up on Nicholas. Nicholas now half a second up on Chris Hackinson. Kevin right now with a 6-second lead with just over 3 minutes remaining. Kevin working his way down the back straightaway onto the right-hand side of the track. Got a very nice, comfortable lead here on the field. Still with 3 minutes left to go in the race. Kevin across the line, working that left-hand side of the track. Benny right now in that number 2. He has a 10-second lead. He was on Chris Hackinson, who's worked his way back up to the 3. So Chris within striking distance of making another A-main. Still got plenty of time on the race clock. It's like Benny had a little bit of trouble there on the tabletop. Had to be marshaled. Chris working in the middle section of the track here. Coming in through the wagon wheel. Here comes Benny. He's working through the tabletop. Oh, looks like Chris might have missed a loop. We'll fix that when he comes back around. I see his truck out here. We'll fix that for Chris when he comes back around. There we go. We'll get that fixed real quick here for Chris. There. All right, puts Chris now back up in that number 3 spot, 5.5 seconds away from the transfer. Kevin is now opened up an 11-second lead on the field. Benny going down the back straightaway. Benny in that mostly orange-colored car with the yellow wheels onto the right-hand side of the track. Here he comes to that last double. Oh, he's upside down. Marshall coming over to get him. Here he comes down the front straightaway now. Benny gives up a lot of time here to Chris Hackinson. Oh, man, we got a pile up here on the front straightaway. Chris Hackinson holding on to the number 3. Finds himself 5.9 seconds back of the number 2. Oh, we got one stopped over there. Something happened one. Kevin still well out in front. Here comes Benny. Benny coming across the start-finish line, 18 seconds. Oh, we got 1 second back. Oh, that's Hackinson hung up in the pipe. Something wrong with his butt truck. Something not right with it.
1 minute left.
Here they come over here on the right-hand side, now down the front straightaway. Kevin still with that big lead on the field with only 45 seconds left to go in the race. Easy. That's your race leader there.
Seconds left.
We're going to water the track, guys, after 8. Going to water the track after race 8. After race 8, we'll water the track, please.
30 seconds left.
It's Kevin, Benny, Chris, Andy. Right now, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Everybody kind of spread out on the track right now. I have no close battles to call as the race clock is now about to expire. All right, guys, race clock has expired. Keep going here to computer call you done.
Chris Hackinson done. Kevin Bird done.
Kevin, you're done. Chris, you're done.
Benny Wilkerson done. All drivers are finished. Andy Snow done.
All righty, guys, that is the race. Kevin going to take the race win. Benny going to finish up in 2. Chris Hackinson 3, and Andy Snow going to finish up in the 4. All right, guys, put your trucks down. Come on and get a turn marshal spot. I'm going to need some volunteer marshal help here once again as Benny and Kevin bump it up into the A mains. First one will be race 13. Going to put water down after race 8. Water the truck after race 8. And we need volunteer marshal help, please, as I only had 5 in the last race. I need Kevin on the 2, Benny on the 1, Chris on the 3, Andy on the 8, Nicholas on the 5. I need a marshal on 4, 6, 7, and 9. 4, 6, 7, and 9. Hey, Keenan White, if you are available, I could use a quick break. Keenan White, if you are available. Yes. 4? You got 4? Thank you. All right, 4 is covered. Again, guys, I need volunteer marshal help, please. Volunteer marshal help as I am short. Kevin Bird on the 2, Benny Wilkerson on the 1, Chris Atkinson on the 3, Andy Snow on the 8, Nicholas on the 5. So I need the 4, 6, 7, and 9 covered.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Waiting on a check from Dwayne Walter. Again, Keenan, if you are available, I can use a quick break, please. Quick break.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, it's vintage 13.5 two-wheel drive buggy. Just waiting on DW, Dwayne Walter.
Less than 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wayne Walter.
All right, we got Michael Kokoska on the 1, Rich Sanderson on the 2, Lee Griffiths on the 3, Dustin Peckham on the 4, Dave Weagle, you're on the 5, Mike, you are on the 6, Craig on 7, Richard on 8, Arton on 9, Jerome on 10, Dwayne on 11, and Chat, you are on 12. All right, are we missing anybody? Who's on 10? Jerome, you there? There you go. All right. Everybody ready? Drivers ready? You will go on the turn in less than 5. All right, and they're off. And a very clean start from us. This is the vintage 13.5 two-wheel drive B final. We got Michael Kokoska leading them out. He is out front in that yellow-wheeled blue and orange. We have an antenna tube right behind it, the pink and white. We'll let it all sort. I think that's Rich Sanderson making a trip down from the Midwest. Happy Saturday to everybody. And we got Michael Kokoska coming by for 27 flat, followed by Lee Griffiths, Dave Weagle, Rich Sanderson in 4th. We got a marshal there. Uh-oh. I think that's our leader. Oh, it is. So he's going to drop way back. We got a kerfuffle right there in front of the tabletop. And I believe Lee Griffiths is going to take over that lead with the antenna tube. So a very good start, but the second lap, not so great. Watching that blue and white car make his way across the loop, it's going to be Lee Griffiths out front. He has a 1.7 second lead up on Dave Weagle. Rich Sanderson in 3rd. Mike Winders up to 4th. Dustin Peckham, Jerome, Iarton, Michael, Richard, Dwayne, Craig, and Chat. So Lee Griffiths taking on that top side. Uh-oh. Dave Weagle taking it back from him. And then we have a kerfuffle right behind him. A myriad of cars. Uh-oh. So keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. Let's see who's in the lead now. It's going to be Dave Weagle out front, followed by Lee Griffiths. And who's going to be in 3rd? It is Jerome, Frenchie, Mike Winders, Michael Kokoska. Richard Bratton is in 6th. Craig Jackson, Chat Howard, Dwayne Walter, Rich Sanderson dropping all the way down to 10th. So right now we are following the blue and white car at the antenna tube. I think that's Lee Griffiths back out to front. So Lee looking quite spicy out there.
3 minutes left.
Lee with a 28.1. Dave with 2.1 seconds. Jerome 1.7 seconds back of him. So Lee with that antenna tube, and that blue and white, he is putting some space between him and I think Jerome got by. Yep, looks like Jerome got by Dave. Right now, that's a battle for second. Dave in the yellow and orange, and Jerome in the pink and white. Oh, Jerome gets a little bit sideways. Dave does as well. Lee's loving this. He's out front. A 28.2. Lee, our leader. Uh-oh, we got a kerfuffle up there on top of the tabletop. Thank you. So Jerome stretch out a little bit of a lead on Dave Weagle. Dave come making his way up over that tabletop. Jerome setting his sights on Lee Griffiths. I was talking to Jerome. He was, I believe he said, a national champion in France. I could be wrong. Okay. But he did participate, I think, in the 1993 Worlds. All right, Jerome with a 29 flat. He's now 4.7 seconds back of Lee. Dave, 3.3 seconds back. We got 145 left to go. 145 left to go. Race number 8, vintage 13.5, two-wheel drive buggy B final. Our leader coming by, Lee with a 29.4. Jerome now 2.8 seconds back. So that battle for first is heating up. They have some lap traffic in between them. That blue car, that's the leader in front of you. And there we see our leader making his way down the steps. Lee Griffiths trying to put some space between him and Jerome. And Weagle hoping that they both make a mistake. Oh, Weagle gets it in the pipe. Oh, no. Coming up on the 1 minute mark. You're running on a Lee Griffiths, Jerome Guizon, Dave Weagle, Rich Sanderson, Michael Kokoska. Great comeback for Rich. Michael Kokoska, Mike Winders, Chat Howard, Dustin Peckham, Ayarton Jorez, Craig Jackson, Dwayne Walter, and Richard Bratton. 48 seconds left to go.
45 seconds left.
Uh-oh, big crash there coming up over the tabletop. Style points, they say. Good stuff. The vintage car is looking quite nice out there. But Lee Griffiths has 20 seconds left to go and a 5-second lead up on Jerome. Jerome has a 9.7 second lead up on Dave. Uh-oh. It looks like we had some attrition. 8 seconds left to go, racers. Are going to be done here very shortly. Lee going to get by for one more lap. So does Jerome, and I think that's going to be it. Yep, Lee and Jerome going to get one more lap. Dave, you're going to be done at the turn, followed by Rich Sanderson in 4th. Michael Kokoska right now running in 5th. Oh, Michael takes over that spot from Rich. Chat going to finish in 6th, followed by Mike Winders, Dwayne Walter, Ayarton Jorez. And we still got racers out there. Craig Jackson, Dustin is out. And that is going to be it. Well done to Lee Griffiths, going to take that win. And Jerome Guizon, well done on that. And the race is over.
accessories, and information can all be found in one place. So blast, slide, soar, and crawl with us at AssociatedElectrics.com.
Techno RC. Techno RC is a championship-winning manufacturer of high-performance A-scale, 10-scale, nitro, and electric RC buggies and trucks. With a worldwide dealer network, USA and Europe-based headquarters, comprehensive warranty program, and global race support, Techno RC is excellence in RC. View the full lineup of Techno RC race-proven vehicles by visiting www.technorc.com.
All righty, guys. Race number 9 going to be up on the driver's stand. Let's get our turn marshals out here, please. From race number 8, I need Lee Griffiths on the 3, Dave Weigel on the 5, Michael Kokoska on the 1, Rich Sanderson on the 2, Mike Winters on the 6, Aaron on the 9, Craig Jackson on the 7, Richard Bratton on the 8, and Dustin on the 4, please.
Jconcepts. Techno. Team Zombie. Mugen Seiki.
All righty, guys. I need my turn marshals out here, please. Lee Griffiths on the 3, Dave Weigel on the 5, Michael Kokoska on the 1, Rich Sanderson on the 2, Mike Winters on the 6, Arrington on the 9, Craig Jackson on the 7, Richard Bratton, please, on the 8, Dustin on the 4.
Still has the local hobby shop feel with all the benefits of the internet. BeachRC.com is the exclusive distributor.
Hang tight here just 1 second, guys. Going to give some time for that water to kind of soak in a little bit. It's a little wet out there, so hang tight 1 moment.
So fill up your cart and check out at BeachRC.com today.
Just hang tight here 1 minute, guys. Hang tight. Let some of that water soak in a little bit here. Hang tight.
BeachRC.com, the racer's one-stop online hobby shop. Choose from all the popular brand and variety in stock with super fast shipping and great customer service. BeachRC.com still has the local hobby shop feel.
All right, guys, it is vintage 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy B main race number 9 up on the stand.
For ultimate racing, S-Works. Pro Circuit racing tires, nitro.
Go ahead and run some hot lap, guys. Let's see what it looks like. Missing the 9 bucket. 9 bucket.
Fill up your cart.
The 9 should be Aaron and Jones.
Today.
Aaron on the 9.
Whether it be chasing checkered flags, blasting through berms, or navigating the trail, AE has you covered. Team Associated, Element RC, 3D Power, and Factory Team, vehicles, parts, accessories, and information can all be found in one place. So blast, slide, soar, and crawl with us at AssociatedElectrics.com.
Techno RC. Techno RC is a championship-winning manufacturer of high-performance A-scale, 10-scale, nitro, and electric RC buggies and trucks. With a worldwide dealer network, USA and Europe-based headquarters, comprehensive warranty program, and global race support, Techno RC is excellence in RC. View the full lineup of Techno RC race-proven vehicles by visiting www.technorc.com.
Whether it be chasing checkered flags, blasting through berms, or navigating the trail,
That's their
AE
event and all
has you
that and
covered.
everything. And, you know,
Team Associated, Element RC, 3D Power, and Factory
Yeah, it's
Team,
our-
vehicles,
it's kind of our
parts,
control and
accessories,
everything here.
information
You know,
can
how
all
we
be
do
found
it.
in one place. So blast, slide,
Yeah.
soar,
Yeah.
and crawl with
I ain't
us
scared to get out there and get dirty.
AssociatedElectrics.com.
Yeah. Thank you, Patrick. All right, guys, let's turn them loose, turn them loose, turn them loose. Run your hot laps, run your hot laps. Race number 9 up on the driver's stand. Race number 10. You need to be working your way into stadium. We got our first day main coming up next.
Nitro and electric RC buggies and trucks.
Oh, got one lost upside down. Thank you, Rich. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Got one stuck in the pipe over there. All right, guys, our starting order is going to be Chris Hackinson on the 1, Ryan Hasty on the 2, Andy Snow on the 3, Greg Croft on the 4, Paul Birkinshaw on the 5. We lose some parts out there. Uh-oh, we lost a wheel nut. Got to make sure you tighten them nuts, guys. Got to keep them nuts good and tight. Can't have any loose nuts hanging around. Falling off. Anybody got a wheel nut they can borrow? I'm guessing it's Andy Snow. That's who it was. I see him walking down off the stand. Race number 10. Need to be getting them ready, please. Race 10. Let's start getting them ready. Andy, make it back yet? Nope. I see one running. There we go. I see him coming. Greg, you good to go, buddy? I see his car out here. Or Andy, not Greg. Andy. Oh, okay. All right. There we go. All righty, guys. Here we go. Racers ready. Marshals ready. Everybody going on the tone here in less than 5. All righty, guys. We're off and running our final B main of the day. It's going to be led off here by Chris Hackinson out in front. Vintage 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy on the track. You got Ryan Hasty in the number 2 spot. Andy Snow started in that 3. Greg Croft in the 4. Paul Birkinshaw in the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very close together. Andy Snow working in that number 5 spot. Here they come up here on the right-hand side of the track. Lap number 1, Chris Hackinson out in front. Greg Croft up to the number 2 with Ryan Hasty in the 3. Hasty all over the backside of Greg Croft here trying to find a way around. Oh, Greg gets a little squirrely on that lander. Gathers it right back up. Here comes Chris Hackinson down the back straightaway with the race lead as he works the top right-hand side of the track to the double on the far right-hand side, back towards start-finish now.
4 minutes left.
30.1 that time by for Chris Hackinson. You got Ryan Hasty now in that number 2 spot. Oh, Hasty going for the jump pass here on the tabletop. Hackinson still holding on to the race lead, though. 1 and 2 very close together at the exit of the wagon wheel. Ryan all over the back side of Chris here, trying to find a way around. Chris going a little wide in the corner, giving the faster car the line. Four-wheel drive vintage buggy out on the track. You've got Greg Croft working in the 3, Paul Birkinshaw in the 4, and Andy Snow in the 5. Ryan Hasty out in front, just ran the fast lap of the race at a 27.9. Working his way in through the wagon wheel. You've got Chris Hackinson in the number 2 last time by the line. Uh-oh, what happened to Chris? I'm looking for his car. I'm not seeing it. Oh, no, unfortunate break for Chris Hackinson. Oh, no. Greg Croft now works his way up in that number 2 and final transfer spot. You got Paul Birkinshaw into number 4. He's 5.9 seconds away from the bump. 2 minutes down, 3 minutes left to go. Ryan Hasty still leading the way. Ryan working the tabletop in the middle section of the track. Here he comes in through the wagon wheel. Nearing the halfway point here in race number 9. Race 10, you are on deck. It's Ryan, Greg, Paul, Andy. Right now, your running order. Unfortunate break there for Chris Atkinson. He in the bump spot, ready to race his way up into the A final. An unfortunate break. Ryan Hasty still out in front. Here he comes down the back straightaway. Got a very comfortable lead on the field, nearly 12 seconds up on the field. Race 10, you're up next. What? The race is already going. What? Ryan Hasty right now leading away. Got a 13-second lead on Greg Croft. Croft right now 15 seconds up on Andy Snow. Snow 1.5 seconds up on Paul Birkinshaw. Birkinshaw trying to close in on Andy here for that number 3 spot. Ryan Hasty still leading the way as he goes to the top right-hand side of the track. Here he comes down the front straightaway. Ryan Hasty out in front. Got a 12-second lead right now up on Greg. Uh-oh, got one lost some parts out there. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh, no. Unfortunate break. I believe it might be Paul Birkinshaw. That's going to allow Andy Snow now to move up to that number 3. Everybody kind of spread apart right now on the race clock with 45 seconds left to go in the race. Time winding on down here with just over 20 seconds left to go. And race clock expires, guys. Keep going here to computer call you done. Oh, looks like something wrong with Ryan Hasty having all kinds of problems. He has no steering. Oh, no. He has no steering. Oh, man, that's going to be so tough. Oh, no, he has no steering, Ryan Hasty. He's trying so hard to get a little help here from the turn marshals. Oh, boy, it's going to be a drag race back to the line. Oh, he had a lap up on Andy Snow, so it's going to be Ryan Hasty taking the number 2 and final bump spot. Right there at the very end. Oh, wow. So Greg Croft and Ryan Hasty, 1 and 2, going into the AA mains. All righty, guys, put your cars down. Come on and get into a marshal spot. I'm going to need volunteer marshal help as I only had 5 up on the driver's stand. I need Greg Croft on the 4, Ryan Hasty, please, on the 2, Andy Snow on the 3, Paul Birkinshaw on the 5, Chris Atkinson on the 1, and I need volunteers, please, on 6, 7, 8, and 9. 6, 7, 8, and 9, please. All right, guys, I need my marshals out here, please. Marshals, come on out. I need Greg Croft on the 4, Ryan Hasty on the 2, Andy Snow on the 3, Paul Birkinshaw on the 5, Chris Atkinson on the 1. I need volunteers, please, on 6, 7, 8, and 9. 6, 7, 8, and 9, please. Hey, buddy. I need my marshals to the track, please. I'm missing a marshal on 6. Need a marshal on 7 and a marshal on 9. 6, 7, and 9. Greg on the 4. Ryan on the 2. Andy on the 3. Paul 5. Chris 1. Again, guys, I need some volunteer marshal help, please. I'm short of marshals. Need volunteer marshal help, please. You got room down here on this end. Room down here. There's only 2 racers standing here at this end. Looks like Dana's going to grab the 6. Thank you, Dana. All right. Got everybody all checked in. It's going to be Jason Rona on the 1. Tyler Rhymes on the number 2. Jose on the number 3. Owen on the number 4. Hero on the 5. Jacob Hartman on the 6. Charlie Yates on the 7. James Van Hook on the 8. Arthur on the 9. Ayrton on the 10. Chris Hackerson on the 11. And Doug Ludwig on the 12. Let this last pictures get taken here, and then we'll get them all fired up. All righty, guys, here we go. A-main number 1, 17.5, two-wheel drive, pro stock buggy. Racers ready, marshals ready. Everybody goes on the tone in less than 5. It's going to be Jason Rona, going to lead him off here in the RC10. He has not raced any type of real stock competition classes since 1991. Been pretty much just running modified classes all of his career. Here he comes down the back straightaway. Jason Rona leading here at the start. Oh. Getting a little squirrely on that back straightaway for Rona right in front of Tyler Rhymes. Here they come down the front straightaway. Rona, though, still holding on that top spot. Rhymes going to fall down to number 2. Put Jose now up into the number 2 spot. Tyler Rhymes into number 3. 1, 2, and 3 coming in through the wagon wheel. Cross. Oh, no. Got a couple. Oh, no, that's Tyler Rhymes and Jose getting tied up in the corner at the exit of the wagon wheel. Didn't see what happened. They lose a few positions. That looks like it's going to put Owen Simmons now up to the number 2 spot. It's triple A mains, guys, for this class. If you win A main number 1 and A main number 2, you do not have to run A3, or do not run A3. Owen Simmons out up to the 2. Put Hero in at 3. Jose in the 4. Arthur now up to the number 5 spot. Arthur on the move. Snuffleupagus from 9th on the starting grid. Jason Rona out in front. Here comes Rona down the front straightaway, working the right-hand side of the track, coming in through the berm turn. Your race leader now at the wagon wheel here in the center of the track. That white, orange, checkered flag in blue, RC10 leading the way. Down the back straightaway goes now for your race leader onto the right-hand side of the track. Got a comfortable lead up on the field. Owen Simmons still holding on to number 2 spot. He's starting to feel a little bit of pressure here from Hero. Here comes Jose in at number 4 spot. 2, 3, and 4 now down the front straightaway. Working through the big berm over here on the left-hand side. Hero trying to close that gap right now on Owen Simmons for that number 2 spot. Owen in the team associated. B7.1 holding on to the 2. Hero also running the associate as well in that number 3 spot, followed by the TLR of Jose in the number 4. Snuffleupagus holding on to the 5. Tyler Rhymes in the 6. Charlie Yates in that 7. Chris Hackerson in the 8. Jacob Hartman working the number 9. Ayrton in the number 10. James 11. Doug 12. 2:30 down. 2:30 left to go. Jason Rona 4.3 seconds up on the field here in A main number 1. Owen Simmons still holding on to number 2 spot, but only by 9/10 of a second up on Hero last time by the line. Here they come down the front straightaway. It's still Owen Simmons in that number 2 spot. Hero right there in his tracks. Tyler Rhymes now climbs up to the 4. Arthur now to the 5. Jose down to the 6. Lap traffic pulls over and lets 2nd and 3rd come through. Owen Simmons still holding on to that 2 spot as he works his way down the back straightaway. Hero gets a little bit squirrely, gathers it back up. Now we've got lap traffic right there around 2nd and 3rd. Breathing room here now for Owen Simmons as he comes down the front straightaway, now working the tabletop right in front of the driver's stand. It's Rona, Simmons, 1 and 2, separated by 5.3 seconds. Hero holding on to the number 3, 5.3 seconds up on Arthur, who climbs to the 4. Jose in that 5. Tyler Rhymes down at 6. 1:30 left to go, 1:30 remaining. Hero now gives us some time here on Owen. They're 4.3 seconds apart. Rona still leading the way, 5.4 seconds up on the field. Keep an eye here on Rona as he now is coming his way back to line. Bit of a long lap here for Jason. 31-second lap. Going to give us some time here to Owen Simmons. Oh, one bouncing off the pipe right in front of Owen. Owen able to slip past. Oh, got a couple of cars tied up in front of Owen over here in the corner coming into the wagon wheel. Owen is closing the gap here on Jason Rona for that top spot with only 10 seconds left to go. Race clock is probably going to expire by the time Jason makes it back to the line. 5 seconds remaining. Here comes Jason over here on the right-hand side of the track. Coming back towards start-finish. It's going to be Jason Rona going to take the win here in A-Main number 1. Owen Simmons going to come on in the number 2 spot. Tyler going to come on into number 3. Hero going to finish up in the 4. Jose going to come on into 5. Charlie 8-6. James Van Hook 7. Jacob Hartman 8. Arthur in the 9. And Chris Hackinson in the 10. All right, guys, that is the race. Everybody is done. Race number 11, two-wheel drive modified buggy. A-Main number 1 going to be coming up next. I need Jason Rona on the 1. Owen Simmons on the 4. Tyler Rhymes on the 2. Hero on the 5. Jose on the 3. Charlie on the 7. James Van Hook on the 8. Jacob Hartman on the 6. Arthur on the 9. And that is all of my racers. Everybody else doesn't have to marshal. Two-wheel drive modified buggy. Race number 11 going to be coming up next. A-Main number 1. There's plenty of room up there, guys. We had 13 on the stand. I know we can hold 12. Yeah, it's part of it. All right, guys, I need my marshals out here, please, from race number 10, race number 11 up on the stand, race number 12. Let's be getting them ready. All right, guys, I need my marshals to the track, please. Jason 1, Owen 4, Tyler 2, Hero 5, Jose 3, Charlie 7, James 8, Jacob 6, Arthur 9. All righty, guys, no more laps, no more laps. Let's get them lined up. Need Arthur on the 9, please. Arthur on the 9. I need Spencer Rivkin on the 1. Cole Tollard on the 2, Hunter King on the 3. Chad Dew on the 4, Julian Oliveras on the 5, Paul Wynn on the 6, Ryan Harris on the 7, McCoy Martin on the 8, Chris Van Air on the 9, Sean Harding on the 10, and Kyle Paquette on the 11, and Jason Westfall on the 12. A-Main number 1, two-wheel drive modified buggy. The team associated factory driver, Spencer Rivkin, going to lead them off. Racers ready. Marshall's ready. Everybody on the tone in less than 5. It's going to be Spencer Rivkin coming in the start in the number 1 spot, going to lead the field. You've got Cole Tollard in the Schumacher right behind him in the number 2 with Hunter King in the TLR in the 3. Chad Dew running the Associated in the number 4 spot, followed by Julian and Paul Wynn also running Associated 5 and 6. Ryan Harris in the 7, also running Associated. Got the Schumacher, McCoy Martin in the 8. Associated of Chris Van Air in the 9. Sean Harding, the TLR in the 10. Followed by Kyle Paquette in the Associated. And then Jason Westfall in the TLR. That is your chassis breakdown for your Pro Modified Buggy A-Main. Spencer Rivkin leading on lap number 1. He's already opened up a 9/10 of a second lead here. They come around for lap number 2. Down the front, straightaway. Cole Tollard in that number 2 spot now. 1 second back as they work through the berm. 1 and 2 up and over the tabletop. Followed by Chad Dew, who's in that number 3. Chad Dew, 1.4. Oh, problems there for Cole Tollard. He rolls it upside down. Chad Dew now moves to the number 2 spot. Good job, Tyler. Good eye. Thank you. It's Rivkin, Pollard, Dew, 1, 2, and 3. Harris working the 4, Van Air in the 5. It's Spencer Rivkin right now with a 3-second lead here up on Chad Dew. Cole Toller comes across the line now in that number 3 spot, just in front of Julian. Julian and Ryan Harris battling it out right now for that number 4 and 5. But it's Spencer Rivkin with a 3.5-second lead here on the field. Let's pick up that battle right now for that 3, 4, and 5. Oh, it looks like the body trying to come off here for Cole Tollard as he comes down the back straightaway. You can see that body nose kicked up in the air. Hopefully it'll stay on for him here as he comes down the front straightaway. Oh, boy, it's just barely hanging on. Oh, my goodness, this is going to be a miracle if that thing stays on the car. Pair marshals, if you have to marshal him, try to push that body back down. If he has a problem or issue, try to push that body back down. He's working his way in through the middle section of the track now. Cole Tollard coming down the back straightaways right there on the back side of Chad Dew. That's the highest and closest battle. Chad Dew trying to hold on the 2 spot. Cole Tollard trying to work to the number 2 and keep the body on the car all at the same time. That thing just floating going down the front straightaway, just barely hanging on. Chad Dew feeling the pressure here from Cole. Cole trying to find a way around here. They come in through the middle section of the track at that first staircase. Going back up the hill, now back down the hill once again. Back down the back straightaway onto the right-hand side of the track. Cole Tollard all over his back bumper as they come down across start-finish line. Cole looking to the inside, not able to complete the pass. Oh, we got a couple of cars getting together right in front of them. Both of them check up and let them come through. Tollard trying to find a way around as he goes in through the wagon wheel. Chad Dew holding on to that number 2 spot. Chad Dew making the drive down from North Carolina, where he now resides. Racing with us here this weekend at the Jconcepts ONS Series at Hurd Raceway in Savannah, Georgia. Left-hand side of the track. Chad Dew and Cole Tollard beginning to really battle it out here. Cole Tollard giving up just a little bit of time. He's closing the gap back up now on this lap. Those too close to the pipe there gave up tick of time on that one. Chad Dew down the back straightaway, holding on to that 2 spot. Spencer Rivkin beginning to open up the gap. Nearly 6 seconds now up on the field with just over 1 minute left to go. Julian, Ryan, and Paul, 4, 5, and 6. They are battling hard for positions as well. Chad Dew now with some breathing room here on Tollard. Tollard beginning to give up some pressure, or starting to feel a little pressure here from Julian. And Julian closing the gap. Ryan Harris right there in the 5. Paul Wynn in the 6. Van Air in the 7. Hunter King in the 8. Jason Westfall in 9. McCoy Martin in the 10. Kyle Paquette in the 11. Sean Harding in the 12. 45 seconds left to go. Spencer Rivkin right now with 6.3 second lead on Chad Dew. Dew 1.4 seconds up on Cole Tollard. 30 seconds left to go. Spencer Rivkin out in front in the Team Associated. There he is coming across start-finish line, working his way around lap traffic, bumping wheels there with Van Air. Oh, Van Air doing a crossover move at the tabletop. Chad Dew and Cole Tollard now. That gap streaks back up to 7/10 of a second. Here comes Cole Tollard in the middle section of the track at the wagon wheel. Only 10 seconds left to go on the race clock. The battle for the number 2. Right here in the center section. Oh, no. Lap traffic right in front of Chad Dew. He had to check up, got in to back him a little bit, and it bit Cole Tollard as he rolled upside down. That's going to allow Julian now to slip past. Julian now up to the number 3. Here they come over here on the right-hand side of the track, coming back towards start-finish. It's going to be Julian Oliveras taking the number 3 and final bump spot as Chad Dew holds on to the 2, and Cole Tollard loses his body right there at the very end. I don't know how that thing held on all race, but now it did. Ryan Harris going to come home in the 5. Paul Wynn going to finish up in the 6 with Hunter King in the 7. Van Air in the 8. McCoy Martin 9. Westfall 10. Paquette 11. And Sean Harding rounding out your field in the 12. All right, Spencer Rivkin, I need to interview. Spencer Rivkin, interview, please. Spencer, interview. Danny, you ready? Spencer Rivkin, interview, please. Spencer. There we go. Alrighty, guys, we are here with Spencer Rifkin, your winner in A-Main #1 of two-wheel drive modified buggy. Spencer, I ain't going to say it's easy out there because the track has got a lot of moisture on the surface of it, so you had to really tiptoe around.
It definitely wasn't easy. I mean, this is obviously kind of bringing back some old school flair here. Last year we kind of went to Australia, did some outdoor racing. Obviously the modern cars aren't really designed around these kind of surfaces, so a lot of the experience and the setup advice has come from our team in Australia. So Ray's been kind of checking in, seeing how things are going, suggesting some stuff. So it's good, and obviously kind of, Ryan's not racing the modern car, and he's making some suggestions too. So we're just kind of having some fun tinkering in the pits with Cole and Julian, Paul and Jason and Hero and Chad and the guys. So it's been good, and Chris Van Air's been pretty helpful with the car setup stuff as well. So going through traffic's really, really tricky out there because, people are also racing their own class, their own positions, and, they're in the respected way, and having the kind of starts, Cole had a little bit of a rough start along with Hunter. So I'm sure in A2 they're going to be coming back full throttle. So it's been pretty fun so far, and I'm really excited to kind of continue these kind of outdoor races and see how it goes.
Real quick question. What tires did you go out on? Are we on the green double Ds or?
Yeah, so green double Ds in the rear, and then the rip fronts green. So I've used only just 2 sets of tires this entire weekend. I probably could have ran 1 set per car, but just with the AAA mains, I wanted to be sure, because today's going to be a lot hotter day. It's going to be in the 80s. So I just wanted to make sure that a little bit of pin left for the mains. So as far as like budget friendly, I think you can't really get much better than that with 1 or 2 sets of tires per car, and just kind of running them, using the big wire brush to get the dirt off, and call it a day. No saucing, no cleaning, no burning in. So it's been really enjoying on that aspect, and I don't smell like sauce. Not that I don't mind it. I love doing the tire tinkering and stuff, but this has been really relaxing and enjoying.
I got one more question for you, and some people were asking that earlier when they were asking about what tire and compound and stuff like that, and I know most everybody was running green. Can you maybe give us just a little bit of insight and thought of why you wouldn't run a black or a mega soft tire on, especially in the morning time?
I mean, you probably could. I don't even know if we exactly brought the black compound here. We were just kind of keeping it just simple greens and blues. But yeah, in the mornings when it's super cold or super wet, you probably could. But sometimes if the compound gets too soft and the tires expand a little bit too much, and the car can get a little squirmy, and sometimes a little bit of the harder compound can kind of help the car have more drive. Sometimes it's good to have the pin grab and dig into the dirt rather than flex and get wiggly. Okay. Is kind of a little bit of the mindset and experience that I've had with stuff like that.
Awesome, man. That is some really good information. Thank you for the time and sharing that. That was really good. Thank you. And we wish you the best of luck in the rest of your mains.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, that's Spencer Rifkin, your winner in two-wheel drive modified buggy A-Main #1. He'll be back up shortly here in just a little bit, and we're going to get right back to the action. Thank you guys for tuning in. All right. Race number 12. Let's turn them loose, turn them loose, turn them loose. Let's get our turn marshals out here, please. I need Spencer Rifkin on the 1, Chad Dew on the 4, Julian Oliveris on the 5, Cole Tollard on the 2, Ryan Harris on the 7, Paul Wynn on the 6, Hunter King on the 3, Chris Van Air on the 9, McCoy Martin on the 8, and the rest of you don't have to marshal. All right. Oh, there we go. Race number 12. 21.5 two-wheel drive stock buggy A-Main #1. These guys are running a double A-Main format here this weekend, and the double A-Mains are on a IFMAR tiebreaker, which means it takes your best single A-Main that will determine your overall. So if there is a tie, it is based upon the time of the used run. All right, guys, let's get them lined up. I need Jerome on the 1, Patrick on the 2, RC Sign Up Bobby on the 3, Ryan Hasty on the 4, Eric Hosford on the 5, Robbie Lynn on the 6, Justin Hartman on the 7, Dennis Harvey on the 8, and Griffin Coons on the 9. Come on around, guys. Let's get them all lined up. Looks like I got all my marshals out there. Oh, missing the 9. Yes. Need Chris Van Air on the 9. Chris Van Air might be in this race. Nope. I know he's racing a lot. Need a marshal on 9. Marshal on 9. Van Air on 9. I can't see down there very good, so if he's standing there, I'm sorry, I can't see. There's somebody there. Okay. Chris Van Air on the 9, please. Chris Van Air on the 9, please. You got somebody to help you? Got anybody to help you? Or Kyle Paquette, Jason Westfall, Sean Harding. One of y'all grab the 9. Jason Westfall, Kyle Paquette. No, Sean Harding. Okay, they got it. Okay, thank you, Sean. All righty, guys, here we go. 21.5, two-wheel drive, Indy stock buggy. Racers ready. Marshals ready. Everybody's going on the tone here in less than 5. All righty, guys, we are off and running. It's going to be the Frenchman, Jerome, out in front, leading the charge here at the start. Patrick in the number 2. RC sign-up Bobby in that number 3 spot. Looks like RC sign-up Bobby's made the pass. He's worked his way up to the number 2 now. Jerome getting a little bit squirrely in that vintage rear motor car, working the top right-hand side of the track. You've got the modern Team Associated. Bobby Phillips right behind him. Here they come down the front straightaway. Bobby Phillips right in the track here of Jerome. Jerome Guslam holding on to that top spot. Bobby now feeling the pressure here from Ryan Hasty. Hasty all over his back bumper. Hasty getting a little bit squirrely as he tried to lay the power down. Down the back straightaway they go. Onto the right-hand side of the track here. They come back down the straightaway now. It is Jerome. Out in front, RC sign-up Bobby holding on to the number 2. Here they come, your race leaders 1 and 2 now down the front, straight away across the line it goes. They work the left-hand side of the track in through the berm. The Frenchman Jerome out in front. Frenchie coming in through the wagon wheel. Comes up the hill now, down the hill, working that first staircase for your race leader. Bobby Phillips still in tow, only 2 seconds back. Ryan Hasty holding on number 3, 3.3 seconds back of the 2. Robbie Lynn up to the number 4 spot. Patrick into 5, Eric Hosford into 6, Justin Hartman into 7, Griffin Coons in the 8, Dennis Harvey in the number 9. There's Patrick coming across the line. He's working the number 4. He's picked back up our race leaders. Race leader working his way over here on the right-hand side of the track. He's opened up a little bit of gap here now on Bobby Phillips, who's working in that number 2 spot. Across the line now for Bobby Phillips, 4.3 seconds back. The Frenchman trying to work his way around some lap traffic. He's coming in through the wagon wheel, that rear motor, vintage car. Right now out in front. Race number 13, race 13, vintage stadium truck. You're up next. A main number 1. Jerome, Bobby, Ryan, Patrick, Justin. Right now your top 5. Jerome still leading the way. He is now still maintaining a 4-second lead right now up on the field. Thank you, Cole. Patrick still holding on to that number 4 spot. 9.8 seconds back to Ryan Hasty for the 3. Justin Hartman, 6.9 seconds back to the 4. Everybody kind of spread apart on the track right now. Don't have any close battles to call right at the moment. Bobby Phillips trying to make up some time here. He picks up a little bit on this lap. They still have lap traffic here in between them. Bobby now working his way around that lap traffic here at the wagon wheel. Here comes your race leader in through the exit of the first staircase. Going up to the top of the hill, now down the back straightaway. Got a lap car right there, all blue car right in front of him. Here comes Bobby Phillips down the back straightaway as well. Last time by the line, he was 3.4 seconds back. Let's see if Bobby's able to make up some time here. Across the start-finish line to go. The gap now 2.7 seconds. There is lap traffic stuck in between 1 and 2 right now. Here they come in through the wagon wheel for your race leader. He's got a lapper right there in front of him. Oh, he goes wide in the corner. He and the lapper get together. No fault of the lapper there. It was our race leader. He got all kinds of squirrely. 1 and 2 now at the exit of that first staircase. Oh, we got a battle for the race lead coming down the back straightaway. RC sign up Bobby all over the backside here of Jerome. Jerome Gooseland down across the start-finish line. Bobby Phillips all over his back bumper here in 21.5. Old school versus new school at the top of the leaderboard. Bobby Phillips trying to find a way around Jerome here with 30 seconds left to go in the race. Race number 13, you're on deck. Bobby Phillips looking to the inside, not able to complete the pass. Jerome with the speed around the outside of the corner, still holding on to the top spot. 15 seconds left to go. This will be their final lap as they come down the front straightaway. Jerome right now out in front. You've got Bobby Phillips right there on his back bumper. Across the big tabletop they go, in through the wagon wheel. Bobby Phillips right there trying to find a way around. You hear the race clock expire. It's going to be a race back to the line. Jerome trying to hold on to it here. Bobby right there mounting a charge, going to the outside. Not able to complete. Now he's going to get a run down the back straightaway. He's all over the back bumper here. Onto the right-hand side of the track. One more corner to go. Looking to the inside. Oh, Bobby too quick into the corner and snags the pipe. It's going to be Jerome holding on for the race lead. And Bobby Phillips going to come home into number 2 spot. What a great race, gentlemen. Ryan Hasty going to come home into number 3. Justin Harmon 4. Eric Hosford rounding out your top 5. That is a race, guys. Everybody is done. Jerome, interview, please. Jerome, interview. Jerome, interview, please. Jerome, here at top of the driver's stand. Interview, please. All righty, guys, we are here with Jerome, your race winner in 21.5 two-wheel drive stock buggy for A-Main number 1. Jerome, it wasn't easy, but, man, your car looked really good out there.
My butt cheeks are sore. I squeeze them all the time. 5 minutes is a long time, so nice workout.
I got you. 5 minutes is a long time to keep the clinch on is what you're saying. So, Jerome, you're running a vintage car out there. You're running a rear motor. Tell me a little bit about your car. What make, model, and all? What year is it?
Losi Double X from 1993. It appears in 1993. Box stock. I mean, like nothing special on it. Just like few upgrades with modern electronics, tires. That's it.
Oh wow! So we're running a set of triple X or double X Losi. Double X Losi. That's still box stock. That's from the 80s. You said. Is that correct? 80s or 90s? 1993. Thank you for the correction on that. So 1993 box stock Losi. So you're still competitive with a car that is over 30 years old, and you took the win in A1. How do you feel going into A-Main number 2?
Pretty confident. Yeah, I feel good.
It's hard to divide the confidence whenever you take the win.
Yeah, true. But I mean, I enjoy it. All the guys here are super cool. It's very nice to be back on the real thing.
Well, thank you for coming to race with us. We wish you the best of luck in the future races. All righty, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Good job. Congratulations. Jerome taking the win in A-Main number 1. We'll be right back to the action. All righty, guys. Here we go. Race number 13 up on the stand. I need to get my turn marshal. I need Jerome on 1. RC sign up Bobby on 3. Ryan Hasty on 4. Justin Hartman on the 7. Eric Hosford on the 5. Patrick Dacey on the 2. Robbie Lynn on the 6, Griffin on the 9, Dennis Harvey on the 8, please. Missing the 6, Robbie Lynn on the 6. Oh, nope, he's back there. Never mind, I see him now. He's back there. All righty, guys, here we go. Let's line them up. I need Ryan Harris on the 1, Patrick Rosser on number 2, Julian Oliveris on the 3, Jose on the number 4. Chris Van Air on the 5, Owen Simmons on the 6, Richard on the 7, Dustin on the 8, Rich on the 9, Dwayne on the 10, Kevin on the 11, and Benny on the 12. It's 13.5, two-wheel drive stadium truck, A-Main number 1. Up on the stand. Again, guys, you are running on a double A-Main format. What you got, Bobby? Got one broke. Richard. You're running a double A-Main format in IFMAR tiebreakers, so if you have a problem in A-Main number 1, don't sweat it. You can still win the overall in A-Main number 2. It's not as easy, but it can still be done. It takes your best single finish of the 2 A-Mains, throws out your worst finish. If we have a tie, it comes down to a tiebreaker. The only way you can guarantee yourself on the podium is if you finish first or second in either A-Main. That will guarantee you a spot on the podium. If you finish third or worse, you are on the bubble. Just waiting on one. We've got one wrench in here. I think it's the number 9, Rich Sanderson.
Less than 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How we feeling here, guys? How we feeling? Rich, gonna make it, buddy? See if we can find out where he's at. I know he's down here in the pit somewhere. He's coming. He's coming. All right, there we go. He says he's coming. There we go. All right, Rich, if you'll line up on the 9 for me there, buddy. All righty, here we go, guys. Racers ready. Marshals ready. Everybody's going on the tone here in less than 5. It's a main number 1 for 13.5. Two-wheel drive vintage stadium truck. Ryan Styles Harris lead them off here at the start in the RC10T. He's followed closely by Patrick Rossiter in the number 2 spot, along with Julian in number 3. Oh, no, Patrick into the pipe. That's going to give Julian now the number 2. Julian closing in on the backside of Ryan Harris. Here they come down the front straightaway. 1 and 2 coming across start-finish line. They drift and going in through the corner in the entrance of the berm. Put Van Air now up to the number 4 spot. You've got Jose working the number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, all within striking distance of one another. They've opened up a little bit of gap here on the field. Julian putting a lot of pressure on the backside of Ryan Harris. Ryan Harris making that truck extra wide, trying to keep Julian behind him as they work the right-hand side of the track. Here they come back down the straightaway. Julian still out in front here. All right, I apologize. Ryan still out in front with Julian working in that number 2. You've got Chris Van Air now. He's worked his way up to that number 3 spot. You put Jose in the number 4 and Patrick working the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming to the back section of the track. Now you've got Ryan Harris in the yellow, orange, and red down the front straightaway. Julian right there on his back bumper, left-hand side of the track for your race leader. Here they come in through the wagon wheel, 1 and 2. Julian keeping the pressure here on him. Chris Van Air beginning to mount a charge as well in that number 3. Julian looking for a little bit of traction in the center section of the track. Give up some time here to Ryan Harris as they work the right-hand side now. Here they come back down the straightaway. Across that start-finish line, 1, 2, and 3. They're going to have to deal with some lap traffic here in just a moment. In through the center section of the track for your race leader. That white, gray, orange, red with the yellow wheels. With the number 1 on the side is your race leader. Started in that TQ spot. He has not given up the race lead since the tone of the race. Here they come down the front straightaway. Lap traffic now right in front of Julian. He goes wide in the corner, lets him come through. You got Van Air right there as well. Patrick Rosser not going to make the pass here on Jose. Jose now in that number 5 spot. Patrick up to the number 4. Oh, no, we got one all tied up. Oh, no, race leader all tied up. Oh, with lap traffic. Van Air having some problems. Now Julian going to move up into the race lead. Ryan Harris down to the number 2. Chris Van Air in the 3. Patrick now coming in the number 4 with Jose in the 5. They're working their way around the lappers as they come down the front straightaway. Ryan Harris down to the number 2 spot after he got tied up with the lapper. Just over 2 minutes left to go. Julian right now with that top spot. Here he comes down the back straightaway. Julian had a little bit of troubles at the start of qualifying. Broken warm-up, I believe, in this class, if I remember correctly, yesterday for Q1, and he's had to battle his way back through. Right now he is leading here in vintage 13.5 two-wheel drive truck. It's Julian, Ryan, Chris, Patrick, and Jose for your top 5. A minute 45 left to go. Julian right now with that top spot, 2.5 seconds up on Ryan Harris. Harris now 2.8 seconds up on Van Air. Van Air 1.6 seconds up on Rossiter. Rossiter finds himself 2.1 seconds up on Jose. A minute 20 left to go, minute 20 remaining. Julian 2.4 seconds upon the field with just over 1 minute left to go. Patrick Rossiter trying to close the gap here on Van Air. That's our closest and highest battle coming down the back straightaway. Oh, it looks like a problem there for Julian. It was all hung up on the pipe, had to be marshaled. Put a new race leader, Ryan Harris now out in front. Julian down to number 2. Van Air right there, number 3, 2, 3, and 4. Very close together. Julian trying to hold on to that spot. Here they come in through the wagon wheel in the center section of the track. At that little small roller now. Up to the top of the hill, they got Owen Simmons right there in front of them as they do the exit of the first staircase. Now the second staircase down the back straightaway to go. On to the right-hand side of the track. Julian bouncing it off the pipe. Van Air right there with him. Here they come down the front straightaway. A pair of associates battling out right now for that 2 and 3 spot. Patrick Rossiter working into number 4. Across the across the tabletop they go. In and now through the wagon wheel. Julian holding on to that number 2 spot. Van Air holding on to the number. Oh, Van Air rolls it upside down. That's going to allow Julian now a lot of breathing room as the race clock is about to expire with 5 seconds left to go. It's Ryan, Julian, Chris, Patrick, and Jose. Right now your running order as the race clock expires. It's going to be Jose coming home into number 4. Patrick going to finish up into 5. Here comes Ryan Harris. Working the back section of the track. Julian is trying to close the gap here in a hurry, but he's going to run out of time as they come back to the line. It's going to be Ryan Harris taking the win here in A-Main number 1. Julian going to come home into number 2. Ryan Harris, I need you for interview. Chris Van Air into number 3. And that is the race, guys. Oh, still got one. There we go. That is the race, guys. Everybody is done. Alrighty, guys, we are here with Ryan Harris, the winner in A-Main number 1 of Vintage 13.5 two-wheel drive stadium truck. Well, Ryan, it wasn't easy, buddy, because Julian was on it.
Julian always has one for me. I know that he usually has the edge, so the nerves build when you're out in front of him because you know he's coming.
He was coming on very strong there at the end. He was a little over 5 seconds back with 3 laps left to go, and then he closed it all the way down to 2 seconds. But whenever you seen him get hung up on the pipe, he's like, oh, man, here's my chance. I got to go. Is that what went through your mind?
When you have that 5-second cushion and you got 2 laps to go, I just kick it into, like, let's just not tag a pipe. Don't break it. Don't do anything stupid. He can take a few seconds off from me, and I think I'm still okay. So that's what we tried to do, and today it paid off.
Yeah. What tires are we running on out there, buddy?
Double Ds. Okay. And we went to a switch with closed cell. I've been on open cell all weekend, and I think you could go fast with either. It just depends on preference, I think.
Okay, so tell me what you feel the difference between a closed cell and open cell. What does Ryan feel when he drives a truck?
So like I said, I've been an open cell all weekend, so knowing my driving lines and the timings of everything, suddenly going to something very different, I immediately noticed it in the small little doubles in the very middle, the tiny ones. On the closed cell, it immediately grabbed and wanted to jump them. Whereas on the open cell, it has that little moment where it folds over a little bit and everything's slower. Yep. So it's comfy. Yep. So it's edgy versus comfy. Just take your pick. You're going to be all right.
I got you. Cool. Well, there's some good information as well for open cell, closed cell phones when it comes to running on loose tracks. Ryan Harris, your race winner. A-Main number 1, a 13.5 two-wheel drive stadium truck. Good luck in the rest of your races.
Thank you, sir.
All righty, guys. We'll get right back to the action here in just a moment. All right. All righty, guys, here we go. Comet class, A-Main number 1. Let's get them all lined up here. Need my turn marshals out here. Need Ryan on the 1, Julian on the 3, Van Air on the 5, Jose on the 4, Rossiter on the 2, Richard on the 7, Owen on the 6, Dustin on the 8, Rich on the 9. Let's see, I don't think I have any back-to-backs. Nope. All right, we're just waiting on Ryan Hasty. All right. Yes. Who? Chat's out. Okay. Chat's not going to make the start on this one. All right. Let's see here. I think I had a question. All right. Midnight Pumpkin. Who's all running the Midnight Pumpkin? I see 2 out here. I see 2. So I think these are tires. Somebody, oh no. Oh, can that one be fixed? Oh boy, that one, oh no, that's not good. Oh boy. Yeah. Can it be fixed real quick? You are 6th, yes. Hold on one sec, guys. Got one trying to get fixed here. All right, guys, let's get Ryan Harris, please, on the 1, Julian on the 3, Kristen Air on the 5, Jose on the 4, Patrick Rosser on the 2, Richard on the 7, Owen on the 6, Dustin on the 8, Rich on the 9. Uh-oh, got one out. So somebody was asking about what tires are on the lunchbox. It looks like the tires that came on it is what it looks like. Easy. What's that? So helpful. Well, I don't know what they are. I mean, they're round, they're black, they have tread on them. You know, that's the best I can do. All righty, guys, here we go. Let's line them up. It's going to be Nicholas on the number 1, Jason on the number 2, Chris Atkinson on the 3. The 4 will be open. Ryan Hasty on the 5, Sherry on the 6, Greg on the 7, and Chat on the 8. All right, got a few of them broke out here in warm-up. Here we go, guys. Racers ready. Marshall's ready. Everybody goes on the tone in less than 5. And here we go. We're off and running. Nicholas has had a good, fast-running buggy here this weekend. You've got Jason Bollinger in the 6-wheeled school bus. I am 100% buying me one of those. I just want to buy one just so I can hack Patrick and Gene and Keenan and Danny. Oh, I don't know. Do I want a school bus or do I want a monster truck? My gosh, I can't decide. No, I like that one. I like the 6-wheel bus. Here they come down the front straight away. Nicholas right now with that top spot. You got Jason holding on to number 2. Chris Hackinson working to number 3 last time by the line. It looks like it's going to be Ryan Hasty that's moved up now into the number 3 spot. Here they come down the front straight away. Yep, Ryan Hasty up to the number 3 with Chris Hackinson in the monster truck in tow. Oh boy, that monster truck looks like it's ready to crush. Oh no, hard into the pipe. Oh no, hard into the pipe there for Ryan. Is it still going? Oh no, something happened on the front. Oh, Ryan Hasty snags the pipe and breaks something on the left front. 1:15 down, 3:45 left to go. The battle for the race lead right now only separated by 2.9 seconds here. Chris Atkinson now up to that number 3 spot. Here comes Atkinson over here on the right-hand side of the track in the monster truck. You got Miss Sherry Coons now working that number 4. Miss Sherry in the Frog. Right there in the middle section of the track. That thing has a wheelbase that's measured in millimeters. That thing is so little. I don't know about that. Look at the bald spot on Patrick's head. My goodness. Wow. It's kind of glaring. Nicholas right now leading the way. Still 3 seconds up on the field. Jason Bollinger in that number 2. I'm the great Cornholio. I need TP for my buggle. Cornholio. Wingo. Nicholas right now with that top spot 2 point. You know what? I don't care what anybody says. The 90s were epic. Anything that gives you Beavis and Butthead, you know, think about all of the great one-liners from that. I am the great Cornholio. Fire. 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 Chris Atkinson working in at number 3. Sherry Coons in the number 4. Ryan Hasty in the 5. Jason Bollinger now 14 seconds back of that top spot with just over 2 minutes left to go. Your race leader working the top left-hand side of the track, coming down the back straightaway. That Mad Max car, that's what I'm going to call it. That thing needs to be painted black instead of blue. Then it could be a true Mad Max car. Here he comes down across the start-finish line. It's like a Dune Beetle buggy kind of body. It's cool looking. I'm going with Mad Max, so. You know what? You know, it'd be awesome if we had like some way to shoot like rockets or something out of these comic class cars. I think that'd be cool. You shoot like little plastic missiles or something. Imagine as you're being lapped, if you were to throw out a missile or something, you get your lap back. I don't know. Being goofy. Nicholas, Jason, Chris, Sherry, right now 1, 2, 3, and 4. With just over 1 minute left to go. Going to need a little bit of volunteer marshal help after this one. Race number 15, 13.5, four-wheel drive Pro Stock Buggy A main number 1 on deck. Let's wait just a little bit. With 45 seconds left to go. Nicholas, Jason, Chris, 1, 2, and 3. Chris Hackinson right now 24 seconds back at that number 2. Jason Bollinger 14 seconds back of Nicholas. Sherry Coons working in number 4 spot. A couple laps back of the 3. "15 seconds left to go. Nicholas going down the back straightaway. Working the top right-hand side of the track in the Mad Max car. Here he comes down across the start-finish line. Race clock is now going to expire. Going to race it back to the line, guys. You're all going to be done. Nobody going to be able to take it away from Nicholas here, as here comes Jason Bollinger in the 6-wheeled school bus. Going to finish up in the number 2 spot. I want that truck. I do. I'm going to buy one. There's Miss Sherry. She's going to come on in the number 4 spot. And we're just waiting on Chris Hackinson and Nicholas Sakandi. And waiting on Nicholas. Nicholas going to take the race win. And there we go. Nicholas, don't run off. I need you for quick interview. Nicholas, don't run off. Quick interview. All right, comic class in the books. Nicholas takes the win. All righty, guys. Danny, when you're ready. All righty, guys. We're here with Nicholas, your winner in the comic class. Nicholas, I know I asked yesterday, and I couldn't quite make out what you said. Tell me what kind of car it is you're running.
It's an old King Cab. It's got some Blackfoot parts on it because I broke it so many times. But it's a King Cab at heart, yeah.
Okay, cool. Is that the body that come with the car?
No, the body that comes with the car is beautiful. I'm not ruining it on the dirt. I kept it at home. That's an old holiday buggy, or a newer holiday buggy, actually. It's $100 for the whole kit, which the body at home is worth more to me than that. So I'll run the holiday buggy body and ruin that.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. All right, well, there you go, guys. There's your information for the type of chassis and body that we're running. Nicholas, any changes you're going to make on the car, or are you just going to send it for A2?
Nah, I just came here to prove I'm the best driver in the world, and I think I've done that this weekend. So I'm going to keep going doing the same thing I did.
There you go, man. Go for it. We wish you the best of luck in A2.
Thank you.
All righty, guys. Nicholas, your race winner in the comic class for AMA number 1. We're going to be back to the action here in just a moment. All righty, guys. We're going to need a little bit of volunteer marshal help, please. I need Nicholas on the 1, Jason on the 2, Chris Hackinson on the 3, Sherry Coons on the 6, Ryan Hasty on the 5. Need a volunteer on 4. Greg Croft on 7, Chad Howard on 8. I need a volunteer on 9. So I need a volunteer on 4 and 9. 4 and 9, please. Ruben, you going to grab 4? Okay, thank you, Ruben. And looks like Roger's going to grab 9. Thank you. All right, I need 1 covered on Nicholas. He should be coming out here in just a moment. Also need the, oh, wait a minute, he might be running back to back. Hold on, let me double check that. Nope, not running back to back. So I need Nicholas on the 1, and I need the 7. Greg Croft, he's headed that way. Thank you, Greg. All righty, guys, let's get them all lined up. Hero, you're going to be on the 1. Jose on the number 2. Jacob on the number 3. Greg on the number 4. Doug on the 5. Arthur on the 6. Joe on the 7. Mike on the 8. Owen Simmons on the 9. Dave Weigel on the 10. Chris Hackinson on the 11. And Wilson Cowart on the 12. All righty, guys, here we go. Racers. Oh, sorry, Owen. It's okay. It's all right. On the 9, buddy. Y'all good, Owen? All right. All right, guys, here we go. Racers ready. Marshals ready. Everybody on the tone in less than 5. All right, race number 15 is underway. It's led by Hero, making the trip over from Phoenix, Arizona area. His home track, Hobby Action. Here he comes over here on the right-hand side of the track, down the front, straight away, across start-finish line, leading here on lap number 1, followed by Jose in that number 2 spot. Associated versus TLR right now, 1 and 2. That age-old battle. 30, 40, oh no, hold on to it, Jose. Jose gets it wrong and rolls it upside down, but gets it right back on all 4 wheels and still holding on that number 2 spot. Hero right now leading away. Jose in that number 2. Jose trying to close the gap here on Hero for that top spot. You got Jacob Hartman in the number 3. Atha now in that number 4 spot. Snuffleupagus moving up on the leaderboard. 1, 2, and 3 now at the exit of the step down. Here they come in the back section of the track. Oh, got 1 second. There we go. Stuck in the pipe there for just a moment, but he got it off. Here they come down the front straightaway. Hero still out in front as he comes in through the berm. Jacob Hartman all over the backside of Jose here, trying to find a way around. In through the wagon wheel they go. 1, 2, and 3. Jose rear end stepping out on that car just ever so slightly, but keeping pace here right there on the backside of Hero. Look at him go down the back straightaway. They're separated by less than a second on the right-hand side of the track as they battle it out for the race lead. Down the front straightaway they go, across the line, onto the left-hand side of the track. Hero holding on to the top spot. He's got a ton of trouble coming up behind him. Jose trying to find a way around, wings him a little bit in the back. He's like, you better go, you better go. I'm going to find a way around. Then you got to play catch-up. Hero still holding on to number 2. A little bit of a problem there for Jacob Hartman. Got hung up on the pipe. Had to be marshaled. Now it's a 2-car breakaway. Onto the right-hand side of the track. Jose now mounting a charge here once again. Here they come back down across the start-finish line. In through the berm. 1 and 2. At the tabletop now. 4-year race leader. They're going to be dealing with some lap traffic here as they come in through the wagon wheel. Jose closes the gap back up once again. Oh, Hero into the pipe. Somehow still holding on to the race lead. Lap traffic pulls over and lets them come through. Here they come down the back straight. Oh, Hero bounces off the pipe. Oh, we got one upside down on the roller in the back. Caution in the back. We have a new race leader. Jose now out in front. Jose leading the way. The TLR showing the way at the tabletop now. Here they come in through the wagon wheel. Our race leader working his way through lap traffic. Hero in the number 3 as Jacob Hartman now works his way up to the number 2s. Atha in the 4. Greg in the 5. Just over 2 minutes left to go, racers. It's Jose, Jacob, Hero, Atha, and Greg. Dave Weigel working at number 6. Dave from 10th on the starting grid up to the 6th spot. Wilson Cowart from 12th on the starting grid up to the 7th. Chris Hackinson in the 8. Joe in at number 9. Mike Winters in the 10. Doug Ludwig in the 11. Owen Simmons in the 12. Remember, guys, if you have a break in A main number 1, don't sweat it. You can still win the overall in A main number 2. Our pro stock classes. Oh, wait a minute. I apologize. This is a pro stock class, so this is a triple A main, not a double. This is a triple. So if you have a break or an unfortunate issue, you got 2 more mains to pull it out. Jose right now leading away, 6.2 second lead here on the field with just over 1 minute left to go. It's 1 minute left to go. Jose with a 6.2 second lead right now on the field. Jacob Hartman holding on to that number 2 spot. 2 seconds up on Hero. Atha working into number 4. Greg Dyer into number 5. Wilson Cowart into 6. Dave Weigel into 7. Jacob Hartman beginning to feel the pressure now from Hero for that number 2. Oh, we got one lost a wheel out there, but it looks like they're going to try to finish it out. Hero last time by the line was only 3/10 of a second back of Jacob Hartman. Hartman still holding on to that number 2 spot as they come across the line. There they are at the tabletop. 15 seconds left to go. This will be their final lap. They got lap traffic right there around them in the wagon wheel. Jacob bouncing it off the pipe. He's still holding on to that number 2, Hero, all over his back bumper here. 5 seconds left to go at the staircase. Here they come down the back straightaway. Oh, Jacob bouncing it off the pipe on the outside. It's going to let Hero now to dive to the inside and make the pass. Hero on the last lap. Oh, no, he rolls upside down on the last corner. It's going to be Jacob Hartman holding on for the number 2 spot. Hero going to come home into 3. So it's going to be Jose. Oh, caution on the front straightaway. Don't stop on the front straightaway. Careful. Don't stop in the middle front straightaway. Careful. Here we go. So Jose going to take the race win here in A-Main number 1 of 13.5 four-wheel drive pro stock buggy. Jose, don't run off for interview. Jose, interview. Waiting on Greg Dyer. Waiting on one to finish. There we go, guys. That is a race. Everybody is done. Alrighty, guys, we're here with Jose, your race winner in 13.5 four-wheel drive pro stock buggy. Jose, it wasn't easy out there, but your car looked really good.
Yeah, the car's been really good all weekend. I struggled a little bit in the first qualifier, then settled in, and it's been really good. The TLR 22X 2.0, it's been fantastic, and the Jconcepts, it's been really great.
Yeah, your car looked really good. So you are running the new TLR chassis, the new 22.4 out there. Any changes that you're going to make for A-Main number 2?
Nope, just going to clean up the tires and get ready to go.
What tires are you running? You running the double Ds as well?
Double Ds, yep.
Running green compound also?
Green all the way around.
Okay. Cool. Well, we're going to try to do our best to try to keep some moisture in the track. It's going to be a little warm today. We're going to get up into the mid-80s, so I'm sure that's going to have a little bit of adjustments with diffs and shocks and different things like that. But, hey, you guys are professional. I'm sure you'll be able to handle it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you, Jose, and congratulations on A-Main number 1 win, and we wish you the best of luck in A2 and A3.
Great. Thank you again.
All righty, guys, your race winner from Pro Stock four-wheel drive buggy. We're going to get right back to the action here in just a moment. All right, race number 16, four-wheel drive, pro modified buggy, A-Main number 1. Getting them warmed up. Let's get our turn marshals out there. Need Jose on the 2, Jacob on the 3, Hero on the 1. Atha, please, on the 6, Greg on the 4, Joe on the 7, Mike Winters on the 8, Doug Ludwig on the 5, and Owen Simmons on the 9. All righty, guys, let's get our turn marshals out here, please. Marshals coming out. Missing my marshal on 2. Need Jose on the 2, please. Jose on the 2. There we go. Thank you, Benny. All righty, guys, no more laps, no more laps. Let's line them up. I need Ryan Mayfield, please, on the 1, Hunter King on the number 2, Spencer Rifkin on 3, Chad Dew on the 4, Cole Tollard on the 5, Kyle Paquette on the 6, Chris Van Air on the 7, Ben Bucky M on the 8, Jason Westfall on the 9, Craig Jackson on the 10, Richard Bratton on the 11, and Brandon Classic, please, on the 12. Excuse me. Sorry. Give me a little swig of drink there. All righty, guys, here we go. Racers ready. Marshals ready. Everybody goes on the tone in less than 5. It's going to be Ryan Mayfield in the Techno. Leading them off here at the start. He's got Hunter King in the TLR right behind him in the number 2 spot, followed closely by the Associated Spencer Rifkin in the number 3. 1, 2, and 3 now on the top left-hand side of the track. Here they come down the back straightaway. Mayfield on the Jconcepts tires, running the Coyote Power. Across the start-finish line, Hunter King in the TLR, also running the Jconcepts tires on the Exalt Power. 1 and 2 staying very close together. Oh, man, almost lost it there for Hunter King, but he gathered it back up. Here they come over here on the left-hand side of the track. Ryan Mayfield out in front here of A-Main number 1. He took TQ after 3 rounds of qualifying yesterday. We were talking last night on the drive home. I believe this EB410 from Techno has been out right at 10 years, maybe a little bit more. I think it kind of made its debut at the Reedy race in 2017, I think is what it was. Might have been 16. But this car is right at 10-year-old chassis. I got it. He probably broke out a minimum. There we go. Get that fixed real quick. There we go. Broke out a minimum. So Ryan Mayfield right now leading the way and get that scoring fix here on the board. Mayfield out in front. You've got Hunter King in the number 2 spot. Spencer Rifkin working the number 3. A little bit of a problem there. Gave up some time here for Hunter King. That's going to allow Spencer Rivkin to close up right on his back bumper. Rivkin trying to find a way around for that number 2. Followed closely by Cole Tollard in the Schumacher in the number 4 spot. You got Chad Dew working at number 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now down the back straightaway. Hunter King in the TLR trying to hold him off. Here they come down across start-finish line. Race leader now with a comfortable gap here on the field, but the battle for that 2 is very solid here in the middle section of the track. Now at the wagon wheel. Hunter in the TLR trying to hold off Spencer Rivkin. Rivkin in the Associated. B74. B8. B84. Apologize. B8. Oh, hang on to it, Spencer. Oh, Spencer getting a little bit squirrely there on that last double. That's going to allow Cole Tollard now to slip past. Tollard now up to the number 2. Tollard in the Schumacher. Ryan Mayfield out in front. Oh, we got one stopped. Oh, right in front of our leaders. He's trying to move out of the way, he says. Got to, no! Whoa, trying to come back on the track right in front of Spencer. Did it break Spencer's car? Nope, there he is. Spencer got tied up there with that lapper as he was trying to come back onto the track. All right, got a little bit of carnage that happened here in the last couple of laps. Let's run down your leaderboard. It's going to be Ryan Mayfield right now out in front. He's holding about a 6-second lead, 7-second lead here, 7.2-second lead on Cole Tollard, who stood at 2. Hunter King working the 3. Chad Dew in the 4. Spencer Rivkin in the 5. Chris Van Air in the 6. Kyle Paquette in the 7. Craig Jackson in the 8. Ben Buckingham in the 9. Jason Westfall in 10. Brandon Classic in the 11. Mayfield still leading the way, 7.2 seconds up on the field. Here he comes to the tabletop. Ryan Mayfield, 2-time IFMAR World Champion, multi-time Roar National Champion. Working the back section of the track over here on the right-hand side now for your race leader. Here he comes across start-finish line. Cole Tollard, Hunter King, 2 and 3. Hunter King only 0.4 of a second away from Cole. Last time by the line. Spencer Rivkin now going to climb up to the 3. Hunter King in that number 4. Chad Dew in the 5. Your top 5 right now separate here by 10 seconds. Mayfield with a 6.3 second lead here on the field on cruise control. 45 seconds left to go. Rivkin, King, and Dew. That is our closest and highest battles right now. Here they come across start-finish line. There's Spencer going across tabletop. There's Hunter across tabletop, followed by Chad Dew. They're equally separated as they come in through the wagon wheel. Spencer Rivkin clicking off a 21.9 fast lap. Hunter King also with a 21.9. All right, it's going to be Spencer Rivkin coming home in that number 3 spot. Hunter King in the 4. Chad Dew in the 5. Ryan Mayfield going to take the race win. Ryan, don't run off. I need you for interview. Cole Tollard done. Going to come home in that number 2 spot. And waiting on Kyle Paquette. One more to finish. There we go, guys. That is the race. Everybody is done. 4-wheel drive modified buggy. A-Main number 1 in the books. All right. All righty, guys, we're here with Ryan Mayfield, your race winner in A-Main number 1 of 4-wheel drive Pro Mod. So, Ryan, we were talking last night. This car come out, what, 2016, 17?
Maybe, I don't know.
We were, if we remember right, I want to say that was the last year that Jared Tebow won Reedy, and I think it was 16 is when he won it, was 16, and that's when this car, I believe, really debuted.
Yeah, I don't know if it debuted then or a little, prior to that. I know it's been around for a long time, so. I mean, I've never driven one till this weekend. I built it right before I went to Nitro Challenge last week and just, got some information from Jared Wiggins and, the team and put it together. And, yeah, I threw it down first time ever in practice here today or this weekend. And I was like, yeah, on this surface, damn, this thing's pretty fun to drive. So, it was a little better. I mean, there's a little more grip that round from qualifying, but The front end was a little darty, but managed to just keep it going in the right direction. So might change some bump steer stuff on it and maybe check out the front diff, make sure it looks good, and reset and do it again.
All right, so I'm going to ask you, say you're going to change the bump steer. So that's an adjustment that a lot of people don't really make or anything like that. So tell me, whenever you're making adjustments on bump steer, how it affects the car and what you're doing going from and to.
Yeah, I've been going back and forth between having some bump out. So like as this is, your shock compresses up, the tire will bump out, so take some toe, adds toe out basically. And I think that makes it a little easier to drive once it gets, once you're feeding it wheel, it gets into the corner, it loads the front end. If you have bump out, it doesn't hook and turn the corner as well, but can also sometimes make you put too much wheel input into the car, and then it also will hook. So it's kind of a fine line. So like from round 1 or round 3 yesterday, I added a 0.5 millimeter balsa washer to add more bump out, and it kind of hooked a little more than I would like. I had to use too much wheel input, so I'll probably take that 0.5 mil out. And then the front diff, I think also the front diff, just being a new kit, I've never changed the oil in it, so need to go ahead and do that, reset that oil, put some fresh oil in it, and we'll go out and do it again.
Well, the car looked really good out there. We congratulate you on your win at A-Main number 1, and we wish you the best of luck in the rest of your finals.
All right, appreciate it.
All righty, guys, Ryan Mayfield, your race winner in A-Main number 1 of four-wheel drive Pro Modified Buggy. We're going to be right back to the action here in just a moment. All righty, guys, let's get our turn marshals out here, please. I need Ryan Mayfield on the 1, Cole Tollard on the 5, Spencer Rifkin on the 3, Hunter King on the 2, Chad Dew on the 4, Chris Van Air on the 7, Kyle Paquette on the 6, Craig Jackson on the 10, Ben Buckingham on the 8, and Jason Westfall on the 9, please. All righty, guys, we're looking pretty good. Just waiting on a check here from Hero. I know he was race marshal race. We're going to give him just a moment here. All right, we're just waiting on Pat Rossiter Sr. Pat Rossiter Sr., 13.5, two-wheel drive stadium truck. Pat Rossiter Sr. All right, guys, let's go ahead and let's get them lined up. I need Sean Harding, please, on the 1, Hero on the number 2, Owen Simmons on the 3, Michael on the 4, Richard on the 5, Craig on the 6, Mitch on the 7, Stephen on the 8, Jacob on the 9, and Pat Rossiter, please, on the 10. Pat Rossiter Sr. Going to make it, sir? Pat, going to make it? Did I say yes? Okay. Race number 18, race 18. Let's please be getting them ready. Race 18. Get them ready. Alrighty, I think we're ready to roll here. Sean Harding on the 1, Hero on the 2, Owen on the number 3, Michael on number 4, Richard on the 5, Craig on the 6, Mitch 7, Stephen 8, Jacob 9, Pat Rossiter on the 10. Ready to go, Pat? All right, here we go, guys. Racers ready. Marshall's ready. Everybody goes on the tone in less than 5. It's going to be Sean Harding leading them off here at the start in the TLR. 13.5 two-wheel drive modern stadium truck. So in our vintage classes, those are 1995 or older. These are more current. These are probably all of the ones that are running out here are probably the most latest versions of stadium truck. Oh, I think I may see, I do. I see one rear motor right there, so I know I got at least one old one. Here they come down the front straight. Sean Harding leading on lap number 1. Hero looking to the inside. Hero now going to make the pass. Sean Harding trying to take it back away from him. Oh, they're bumping, beating, banging, slamming, framming. A lot of loving going on the racetrack right now here in stadium truck. Sean Harding working on the far left-hand side of the track. Here he comes down the back straightaway in the TLR right now, showing the way. You've got Hero in the number 2 spot, followed by Owen Simmons right there in the number 3. Simmons trying to find a way around. Simmons, oh, Hero spins it out in the corner right in front of Owen. It's going to be Michael Kokoska now up to number 2. Hero in the number 3. Richard in the 4. Craig 5. Owen 6. Mitch 7, Stephen 8, Jacob 9, Pat Senior 10. You've got Sean Harding 3 seconds now up on the field. Michael Kokoska in the number 2 spot last time by the line. There's Harding. Here they come down across start-finish line. Kokoska still out in front or in the number 2. That's in the light gray, dark gray, and orange. Or that might be white. Sorry. You got Richard in that number 3 spot in that all-yellow truck. I believe Richard running that rear motor. Yes, he is. Richard running the rear motor. Looks like he might be running an old-school Losi. 2 minutes down, 3 minutes left to go. Owen Simmons working the number 4. Hero in that number 5. Craig Jackson into 6. Here they come down the front straightaway. Battle for that race lead still very tight. 1, 2, and 3, all within about 2 seconds of one another. Kokoska trying to close that gap here on Harding as they work the back section of the track. Harding over on the right-hand side. Harding running the green, orange, and checkered flag as he comes across the start-finish line. Left-hand side of the track going in through the berm. Kokoska right there on his back bumper as they work through the tabletop. In through the wagon wheel now. Sean Harding right now with that top spot, 1.8 seconds up on Michael Kokoska. Kokoska 1.6 seconds up on Richard. 1, 2, and 3 now separated by 3.5 seconds overall. Here comes Sean Harding coming back towards start finish with 1:45 remaining. Race 18, you're on deck, race 18. I want to water the track again after race 19. Water the track after race 19. Sean Harding out in front. Got a 1.5 second lead here on Michael Kokoska. Kokoska now 1.7 seconds up on Richard. Hero works his way up into that number 4. He's got Craig Jackson right there in the 5. Mitch Orkovich, it comes across the line. He's working the 6. Steven in the 7. Jacob in the 8. 0 and 9. Pat Rossiter Sr. in the 10. With 45 seconds left to go, Sean Harding 1.3 seconds up on the field last time by the line. He's working his way in through the wagon wheel. Center section of the track. Down the top left-hand side. Here he comes down the back straightaway. On to the right-hand side of the track. Here comes your race leader. This will be his final lap with 25 seconds left to go. or 10 seconds left to go. Sean Harding looking for the win. Here he comes down the back straightaway. That TLR running really strong here for him in A main number 1. Here he comes back to the line. It's going to be Sean Harding taking the win in 13.5 two-wheel drive stadium truck. Race it to the line, guys. Race it. Sean, don't run off. Interview. Sean, interview. Sean Harding, interview. Sean Harding, interview. Waiting on Craig Jackson. Going to be the last one to finish. One still hot. Waiting on Jacob Blue. One more to finish. One more. Waiting on Jacob. All righty, guys. That is a race. Everybody is done. All right, let me get an interview here real quick with Sean.
All right, Danny, whenever you're ready, buddy.
All righty, guys, we are here with Sean Harding, your race winner in 13.5 two-wheel drive stadium truck. Sean, the TLR is performing great for you here this weekend.
Oh, it's been money all weekend long.
Good, man. What tires are you running on?
M4 whole shots.
M4 whole shots. I also noticed your body. What body do you have on that truck? Is that a Proline body?
Yeah, it's a Proline body.
Okay, because it seems like it's sitting a little bit lower than all the rest of them, so that's obviously an advantage. Anytime you lower that lower center of gravity, it's a big advantage. But any other tips or tricks you can share with your TLR that people could use in an outdoor format?
Lots of tits and tricks, Lance. Lots of tits and tricks. Notice lengthen the front rod a little bit and add a little more toe to it.
Okay, all right. So you're going to you said you're going to do a little bit of adjustment on the front end, add a little bit more rear toe. Is that right?
Yep, more rear toe.
Okay, what rear toe are you running now? You running 3 or 4, or what you going to?
I got 3.5. I'm going to put 4 in it.
Okay, all right. So you're going to get a little bit more drive out of that corner, a little bit more rotation, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Well, Sean Harding, your race winner in the stadium truck. Congratulations, buddy. We wish you the best of luck in the rest of your mains.
Thank you.
All right, Sean Harding, your race winner in 13.5 two-wheel drive stadium truck. We're going to be right back to the action. Alrighty, guys, here we go. Race number 18, vintage 13.5 two-wheel drive buggy. Let's get them all checked in. Run your hot laps, guys. Run your hot laps. Need a minute, Chris? All right, going to give Chris here just a moment. Chris Van Air, just a moment. Race 18 up on the stand. Race number 19, you're going to be coming up next. I have no check yet from Lee Griffiths or Jerome Gusselman. All right, there we go. Got Lee and Jerome now checked in. All righty, guys, let's go ahead and let's get them lined up. I need Ryan Mayfield, please, on the 1. Spencer Rifkin on number 2. Paul Wynn on number 3. Jason Roan on the 4. Cole Tollard on the 5. Ryan Harris on the number 6. Chris Van Air on the 7. RC Sign Up Bobby on the number 8. McCoy Martin on the number 9. Jason Venezia on the 10. Lee Griffiths on the 11, and Jerome on the 12. Excuse me. I'm going to give Chris Van Air here just a moment, making a quick repair. Race number 19, please be working your way into tech. Race number 20, you need to be getting them ready as well. We're about halfway there through our program, guys. We're going to water the track after 19. Water the track after 19. All right, guys, while we're waiting here,
Danny, let's do a quick interview.
Paul Wynn. Paul Wynn, come here for a moment. Yep. All righty, guys, while we're waiting here for Chris Van Air to get done, we are here with Paul Wynn. Paul, you're running the Team Associated, the brand new one that just came out, the RC10 factory team. Thank you. So it's our first factory team vintage kit. So give us a little bit of information on it. I know it comes with big bores. It comes with some other stuff as well.
Yeah, so they basically wanted to make it easier for the newer guys to get involved that don't have the background of the RC10. So it comes with all the updated plastics, the black plastics like the Kenwald car, has the big bores, has the right transmission, slipper, everything you need, battery mounting. You can change the battery positions. So just a great car right out of the box. Comes with a fitted body, Velcro's on, so you don't have to mess with all that stuff. So.
Oh, wow. So it even comes with the body. I know a lot of manufacturers have stopped sending bodies with stuff. So you say it's already got the Velcro and ready to go.
Yeah, it's ready to go. So you just put your electronics in and you're ready to rip.
So I remember stories that y'all were telling way back in the day that the original RC10s, the original RC cars required a lot of work, a lot of dribbling, cutting, and different things like that. Obviously, we don't have that we have to do today.
Yeah, basically, it was just normal nylon plastic. So when they would mold those hinge pin holes, stuff like that would be too tight, so you had to ream everything out. Now everything's got some glass in it. It forms well, and you just put it together.
All right, cool. Well, there's a little bit insight into new RC10 factory teams for Team Associated. Paul, we wish you the best of luck.
Thanks, man.
All righty, guys, here we go. We're going to get it going. We're off. We're ready to roll. Yep, no problem. All right, fellas. Race at number 18. It's going to be Ryan Mayfield on the 1, Spencer Rivkin on the 2, Paul Wynn on the 3, Jason Rowan on the 4, Cole Tollard on the 5, Ryan Harris on the 6, Chris Van Air on the 7, RC Sign Up Bobby on the 8, McCoy Martin on the 9, Jason Venezia on the 10, Lee Griffiths on the 11, and Jerome on the 12. Racers ready. Marshall's ready. Everybody's going on the tone in less than 5. Here we go. It's going to be Ryan Mayfield in the Associated leading them off. You got Rivkin right behind him in the number 2 spot, both of them running the RC10s. Rivkin is running the new factory team. I'm not sure which car Mayfield's running. Not sure which year and model he's running. It's going to be Paul Wynn now up to that number 2 spot. Spencer Rivkin falls down to the number 3. Jason Rona working into number 4. Ryan Harris in the 5. Chris Van Air in that number 6. Lee Griffiths in the 7. Jason in the 8. Cole in the 9. Jerome 10. RC Sign Up Bobby in 11. And McCoy Martin in the number 12. Ryan Mayfield right now with a 2.7 second lead here up on. Oh, got one upside down. There we go. Thank you, Hero. Mayfield right now with that top spot. Rivkin now moves up to the 2. Paul Wynn in the 3. 1, 2, and 3 now separated by 4.1 seconds here. 1:15 down. 3:45 left to go. There's Mayfield coming across the line. He's opened up a comfortable lead here on the field. Now Rivkin with a little bit of a breakaway as well. Paul with also a little bit of a breakaway in that number 3. 1, 2, and 3 now separated by 5 seconds. Put Ryan Harris now up to the number 4 spot. Van Air holding on to the 5. Ronan at number 6. Griffiths in the 7. Tollard in the 8. McCoy Martin in the 9. Bobby Phillips in the 10. Jerome in the 11. Jason Venezia now moves up to the 10 spot. Put Bobby Phillips in the number 11 spot with Jerome working at number 12. Ryan Mayfield, Spencer Rivkin right now running 1 and 2. They're separated by 1.6 seconds here on the race clock. Hey, I'm in the middle of the race. I can't talk right now. I'm sorry. It's got Ryan Mayfield right now with a 1.6 second lead up on Rivkin. Rivkin 5.1 seconds up on Paul Wynn. Just over 3 minutes left to go. Mayfield looks like he got messed up there a little bit with some I'm hearing some people say, I'm sorry, I don't know if they're talking to other people or if Mayfield guy might have got tied up with a little bit of lap traffic, but that's allowed Spencer Rivkin now to close up right on his back bumper to battle for the race lead. Coming through the staircase on the top left-hand side of the track, Ryan Mayfield, the mentor, the student, is Spencer Rivkin. A lot of mentoring going on over the years between those two. So many laps these guys have turned together. Ryan Mayfield now opened up a little bit of gap here once again on Rivkin. Here comes Rivkin in through the center section of the track, trying to keep tabs here on Mayfield as Mayfield works the dog leg in the back section of the track onto the right-hand side now. Mayfield down the front straight away. Across the line to go. It's Mayfield and Rivkin, 1 and 2. They got lap traffic right there in front of him. Paul Wynn still holding on at number 3. 4.14 seconds up on Ryan Harris, who's in the number 4 spot. Rona holding on to the number 5. Van Air in the 6. Tollard in the 7. 3 minutes down, 2 minutes remaining. Your race leaders coming down the back straightaway. Rivkin keeping tabs here on Mayfield. Rivkin over here on the right-hand side of the track, coming across start-finish line, now finds himself only half a second out of the race lead. Good job, Marshall. Cole Tollard in the Schumacher. Oh, no, we got to go. We got to pile up. Oh, that's our race leaders. Oh, no, Mayfield and Rivkin getting together in the wagon wheel. Looks like Mayfield might have got hung up on the pipe, and Rivkin got into the side of him. They're still running 1 and 2, but that's going to allow Paul Wynn to make up some time. Paul still holding on that number 3 spot. He is 2.1 seconds up on Ryan Harris. Last time by the line with just over 1 minute left to go. Ryan, Spencer, Paul, Ryan, and Jason still your top 5 with 1 minute remaining in the race. Van Air holding on to the 6. Cole Tollard in the 7. McCoy Martin in the 8. Lee Griffiths in the 9. Jason Vaniza in the 10. Ryan Mayfield, Spencer Rivkin now separated here by 1 second last time by the line. Paul Wynn, 7.5 seconds back into number 2 with 30 seconds left to go in the race. Jason Rona coming across the line, 4.5 seconds back of the 4. Mayfield coming back across the line. Rivkin in at number 2, separated by 9/10. Mayfield in through the wagon wheel. To be his final lap here with just over 10 seconds left to go. Mayfield now coming down the back straightaway onto the right-hand side of the track. 5 seconds remain. He might squeeze in just one more lap. It's going to be close. He will get in one more lap here. Spencer Rivkin going to come home on the number 2 spot. So Mayfield going to get the victory lap here as he's going to take the win. Paul Wynn going to come home into number 3. Ryan Harris in the 4. Waiting on him to come back to the line here. You'll be finishing up. Here comes Ryan Mayfield. He takes the win in A-Main number 1. Cole Tollard. Cole Tollard, if you're available, I'd like to get a quick interview with you. Cole Tollard, interview, please. All right, race number 18 in the books. We're going to water the track after 19. Water the track after 19. Cole Tollard, if you're available for a quick interview. Cole Tollard. Here he comes. Danny, can we turn this way a little bit, please? Thank you. Is that better? Alrighty, guys, we're here with Cole Tollard. Cole, you didn't really have a great run in that race, but I did want to ask you some questions about your car. So you're running a Schumacher. How old is that car?
Honestly, I have no idea. Mike Winders would probably know more about that, but definitely older than me.
That's what I was just fixing to ask. Is the car older than you are? Because you're, what, 22, 3?
No, 25.
Well, close enough, But still, I mean, that car's got some age on it, so, it's probably the same age as you are. And you're still out there wheeling it there for Team Schumacher.
Yeah, it's fun. Just running the small bore shocks and everything. I know AE's got their 13 mils. So we're just trying to get around the track. It's getting rougher as we go, so it's fun.
Well, Mayfield's out there on some small bore shocks as well. So I know Rivkin, I think he's the only one that's got the big bores right now. I think, well, actually, Rivkin's got them. Paul's got them, and Brian Harris maybe has it, maybe as well, I think. But, hey, Mayfield went out there in them old small bores, and he laid it on them.
Yeah, I can't say much. I could put 13 mils on, but I want to stay true to vintage. So I had a servo saver on it earlier in the week, but scrapped that pretty quick.
Well, hey, Cole, it's great to see you here in Georgia racing with us this weekend. Hope everybody's doing well back home, and it's good to see you, and we wish you the best of luck in the rest of your mains.
Thanks for everyone watching back at home. Jconcepts for making this trip possible, and yeah, just all the support.
Yep. Awesome, guys. Cole Tollard in the 13.5 four-wheel drive vintage. We'll be cheering him on in A2 later on.
Thank you, guys.
All righty, guys. We'll be right back to the action here in just a moment.
Oh, he is? Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so Mayfield is also running the factory team as well. I apologize. I thought he was running an older one, but they just told me that he is running a factory team as well. All right, race number 19 up on the driver's stand. Let's get Ryan Mayfield, please, on the 1. Spencer Rifkin on number 2. Paul Wynn on number 3. Ryan Harris on the 6. Jason Rona on the 4. Chris Van Air on the 7. Cole Tollard on the 5. McCoy Martin on the 9. And if I can get Lee Griffiths, Jason Veniza, or Jerome Guslin, please, to take bucket 8. Bobby Phillips left to go pick up the Elite Crew lunch, and I greatly appreciate that. So if one of y'all could fill in, please, on bucket 8 for him, I'd appreciate it. All right, race number 19, all checked in. We're going to put some water down after this race. Patrick, you're going to line up on the number 1 spot. Mitch Yorkovich on the number 2. Greg on the number 3. Travis on the number 4. Ruben on the 5. Chad Howard on the number 6. Jason Bollinger on the 7. And Justin Hartman on the 8 spot, please.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Give me 1 second here, guys. All right. Patrick on the 1, Mitch on the 2, Greg on the 3, Travis on the 4, Ruben on the 5, Chat on the 6, Jason 7, Justin 8. Racers ready. Marshall's ready. Everybody's going on the tone here in less than 5. All righty, guys, we're off and running. Patrick going to set TQ after 3 rounds of qualifying yesterday. Here in 17.5, two-wheel drive, Indy stock buggy. Patrick, Mitch, Chat, 1, 2, and 3. They're separated now by 1.7 seconds here at the top of the leaderboard. Ruben Johnson coming across line in number 4. Travis in at number 5. Greg Dyer in at number 6. Jason Bollinger in at 7. Justin Hartman in at number 8. With just over 4 minutes left to go, race number 20 going to be coming up next. We're going to water the track, guys, after the completion of race 19. Patrick, Mitch, Chat, 1, 2, and 3. Travis holding on that number 4 spot. Jason in the 5. Greg in the 6. Justin Hartman in at number 7. Ruben in the 8. 1:30 down, 3:30 left to go. Patrick right now with a 2.5 second lead here on Chad Howard. Patrick right now with that top spot, 4.6 seconds up on Chat. Mitch Yorkovich holding on that number 3, 2.3 seconds back. Travis holding on to the number 4, now 2.8 seconds back of the 3. Jason holding on to the 5. Greg in the number 6 spot. Jason Bollinger now 6.7 seconds back of the 4. You're halfway there, racers. 2:30 down, 2:30 remaining. Patrick Dacey, 4.6 seconds up on Chad Howard. Howard now 5.2 seconds up on Travis Swellow. Just over 2 minutes remaining. I don't have any close battles called right now. Everybody's kind of spread apart here on the track by 3 seconds or more. Here's Chad Howard now right now with that race lead from 6 on the starting grid. Chad makes the pass here on Patrick. Oh, they battling out now here in the wagon wheel. Patrick going to work his way back around Chad. Chad right there on his back bumper. Here they come over here on the left-hand side of the track. Again, guys, going to put water down after this race. Going to water the track after this race. Got a 20-minute gas truck A final coming up next. Chat and Patrick trade positions. Chat comes across the line 1.1 seconds behind Patrick. Patrick running that all-black Associated. Travis holding on that number 3 with Mitch and that number 4. 1:30 left to go, 1:30 remaining. Patrick Dacey, 2.3 seconds up on Chad Howard. Travis holding on to the 3 spot with Mitch working in the number 4. With just over 50 seconds left to go, Travis and Mitch now battling out. They're separated by 1.9 seconds for that 3 and 4. Jason Bollinger, Jason Hartman, they're also going at it for 0.8 of a second, all separating them. It's 17.5 two-wheel drive Indy stock out on the track. We're going to water the track after this race. Water the track after this race. Race number 20 coming up next. Patrick, Chat, Travis, Mitch, and Jason still your top 5. With only 10 seconds left to go in the race. I will need 1 volunteer marshal on 9 for the next race. I'll need 1 volunteer marshal on 9 for the next race. Alrighty, guys, race clock has expired. Keep going here to computer call. You done? Racing back to the line, guys. You're all going to be done. Patrick Dacey going to take the race win. Patrick Normanov, I need you for interview. Chad Howard going to come on in that number 2 spot. Travis in the number 3. And here comes Mitch Yorkovich. He's going to come on in the number 4 spot. That's a race. Everybody is done. Patrick, I need you for interview, please. All right, there we go. All right, guys, going to put some water down on the track here real quick. Patrick, interview, please.
Whenever you're talking into the mic, make sure you talk loud and precise, and don't, because I have to chase you with the microphone out of your head, okay? All right, Danny, whenever you're ready.
All righty, guys, we're here with Patrick Dacey. Takes a race win in 17.5, two-wheel drive Indy stock for A-Main number 1. Patrick, what had a little bobble out there, got into it with Chat just a little bit. Tell me what happened.
Yeah, so I just apologized to him. He kind of dove in, and I was trying to close the door, so kind of bumped and run. Again, apologize to him, but overall, track's coming around good, and car's working well.
Good. So you're running the Associated B7.1, is that correct?
Just the B7D.
B7D, so you hadn't upgraded to the B7.1 yet. Well, your car looks really good out there, so you're doing a fantastic job. Any changes that you're going to make for A-Main number 2?
No, sir. As long as the track stays similar to this, I'll keep it where it's at.
There you go, man. Well, the car's feeling good, so just leave it as is. I'm all for you there. Don't change things if it ain't broken. So good luck in A-Main number 2.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All righty, guys, we're there with Patrick Dacey taking the win in A-Main number 1 here of 17.5 Indy stock. And we're going to move into gas truck here in just a moment. They're putting a little bit of water down the track, so we're going to take a little short break here while they do the track maintenance. Thank you, guys. Oh, I guess we want to. Should we do an interview with this guy? What's that? Come here. Just come over here. Come over here. Come here. All right. You want to give a shout out to who?
Gerald the Dolphin.
Gerald the Dolphin. Are we still thinking that Gerald the Dolphin really kidnapped this guy and wanted him to build this underground water city?
It was on TikTok, so it's true.
Oh, my God. That's the kind of stuff I have to put up with, guys. I know you feel sorry for me. I have to listen to that kind of stuff all the time. Anyway, the delusional one is coming up next. You'll be sure to see a lot of wrecking, crashing, and things you don't want to do. So if you want to see what not to do, just make sure you follow the No Name RC Podcast Gas Truck. You'll find out real quick what not to do. All right, guys, we're coming back to Gas Truck here in just a moment. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hope you guys are having a great weekend, and we'll be back to the action here in just a moment. Alrighty, guys, we're going to have to wait. They put a lot of water down on the track, so we're going to have to wait here, so hang tight.
Factory team, vehicles, parts, accessories, and information can all be found in one place. So blast, slide, soar, and crawl with us at AssociatedElectrics.com.
Thank you to our media partners for 2026. A Main Hobbies, Protec RC, Coyote, Jconcepts, Techno, Team Zombie, Mugen Seiki,
BeachRC.com, the racer's one-stop online hobby shop. Choose from all the popular brand and variety in stock with super fast shipping and great customer service. BeachRC.com still has the local hobby shop feel with all the benefits of the internet. BeachRC.com is the exclusive distributor for Ultimate Racing, S-Works, Pro Circuit Racing tires, Nitro Lux fuels, and Assault RC performance products. So fill up your cart and check out at BeachRC.com today.
Whether it be chasing checkered flags, blasting through berms, or navigating the trail, AE has you covered. Team Associated, Element RC, Reedy Power, and Factory Team, vehicles, parts, accessories, and information can all be found in one place. So blast, slide, soar, and crawl with us at AssociatedElectrics.com.
All right, guys, let's get our marshals out here, please. Marshals, come on out to the track, please. Marshals from the last race. I need Patrick on the 1, Cat on the 6, Travis on the 4, Mitch on the 2, Justin on the 8, Jason on the 7, Greg on the 3, Ruben on the 5, and I need a volunteer marshal on 9. I need a volunteer marshal on 9, please.
BeachRC.com is the exclusive distributor for Ultimate Racing, S-Works, Pro Circuit Racing tires, Nitro Lux fuels, and Assault RC performance products. So fill up your cart and check out at BeachRC.com today.
All right, guys, I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes of warm-up, 5 minutes of warm-up. Let's go ahead and let's turn them loose, 5 minutes of warm-up. I need a marshal on 9. Need a marshal on 9. I need a volunteer marshal, please, on bucket 9. Volunteer marshal on bucket 9, please. Again, guys, you're going to get a 5-minute warm-up, 5-minute warm-up. I need a volunteer marshal on bucket. Thank you, Dana. All righty, guys, it is two-wheel drive, gas truck. 5 minutes of warm-up here for these guys. All right, guys, we're 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Alrighty, racers, no more laps, no more laps. Let's get them lined up. Mechanics, come on out. I need Patrick Rossler on the 1, Jose on the number 2, Ben Buckingham on the number 3, Michael Kokoska on the 4, Charlie Yates on the 5, Jimmy Woodley on the 6, Arrington on the 7, Keenan White on the 8, Doug Ludwig in the 9, Pat Rossler in the 10. Let's get them all lined up, guys. Line them up, line them up, line them up. It's two-wheel drive gas truck. It's in the 7 of Arrington. Arrington on the 7. Arrington on the 7. Arrington out. All right, being asked for a minute grace here. Here he comes, here he comes. All right, Arrington, we good to go? All right, looks like we're ready. Here we go, guys. Racers ready. Marshals ready. Let's fuel them up, fuel them up, fuel them up, fuel them up. Let's clean them out, clean them out, clean them out. Down and quiet. And here we go. It is a 20-minute 10-scale gas truck final. Patrick Rossiter set TQ after 3 rounds of qualifying. Out there running that pink and blue truck. You've got Jose right there in that number 2 spot, followed by Ben Buckingham in the 3. Here to come your race leader, lap number 1 on the right-hand side of the track. 20 minutes to do battle here. Ben Buckingham now up to that number 2 spot. Jose to number 3. Charlie Yates working on number 4. Jimmy Woodley in the 5. Keenan White now working at number 6. Arrington working at number 7. Pat Rossiter Sr. in the 8. Oh, no, we got one out there with a long runaway. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Lord. Oh, no, we got one out there with an unfortunate runaway. I think it was Michael Kokoska. Y'all good, Ruben? We've been trying to get that thing shut off. Patrick Rossiter right now with that top spot finds himself 2.7 seconds up on Ben Buckingham. Jose holding on that number 3. Charlie Yates working at number 4 and Woodley in that number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 now separated by 10 seconds. Got a lot of racing left to go here in this 20-minute A final. Race number 21. You are going to be coming up next. Race 21. Ben Buckingham right now leading the way. Patrick Rossler falls down to number 2 spot. 1 and 2 now going to make that pass. It's going to be Patrick Rossler now back up in the race lead with Buckingham right there in that number 2. Jose holding on to that number 3. Patrick and Ben right now running 1 and 2. Jose in at number 3. Woodley working the 4. Charlie Yates in the 5. Right at 3 minutes down and 17 minutes remaining. Patrick has opened up a 1 second lead here now on the field. Ben Buckingham 5 seconds up on Jose, who's in that number 3 spot. Oh, man, we got an unfortunate break for Patrick here in the first 3.5 minutes of the race. He's coming down off the driver's stand. So that's going to give Ben Buckingham now the top spot. Jose holding on to the number 2. Patrick working in that, or excuse me, Jimmy Woodley working at number 3. Charlie Yates going to move into the 4, and Arrington in the 5. Four minutes down, 16 minutes left to go. Keenan right now working in that 6 spot, 6 seconds back at Charlie Yates for the 5. Oh, got a problem. I got a pile up here in the middle of the track. They're trying to get it all worked out. It's Buckingham right now with that top spot. 3 seconds up on Jose last time by the line. Jose now coming up here on the right-hand side of the track, coming back towards start-finish. Jimmy Woodley holding on to number 3 spot. 14 seconds back at the number 2. Ben Buckingham's with that top spot. 5 minutes down, 15 minutes left to go. Jose coming across the line, 5.2 seconds back in the race lead. He's got 11-second lead up on Jimmy Woodley, who's in that 3 spot. Charlie Yates holding on to the 4. So I peeked over and I asked Jimmy Woodley about the Ignite Design conversion kit. I know some of you guys have been asking about it, and I stuck over there and asked him when they would become available, and he does not have an ETA at this time. Oh, no, we got one out here with a bad break on the right rear. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's Charlie Yates. Oh, Charlie Yates with an unfortunate break. Ben, Jose, Jimmy, Arrington, Keenan. Right now, your top 5. Doug Ludwig in the number 6. Hey, Gene Hickerson. Gene Shrout. 3:30 down. 6:30 down, 13:30 left to go. Fuel stop's going to be underway here in just a moment. Ben Buckingham right now 5.2 seconds up on Jose. Jose now 19 seconds up on Jimmy. Jimmy 23 seconds up on Keenan. Keenan 13 seconds up on Doug Ludwig as Keenan now moves up to that number 4 spot. $7:30 down, 12:30 left to go. Buckingham still leading the way, 4 seconds up on Jose. Jose 33 seconds up on Jimmy. Woodley, Doug Ludwig holding on to 4. Keenan White now working at number 5. Arrington working at number 6. Arrington now going to move up to the 6. Oh, what happened to Keenan here? Looks like Keenan having some problems as well here in the pits. Jose now going to take over the race lead, put Ben Buckingham in the number 2 spot. It's Jose right now with that top spot, 6.6 seconds up on Ben Buckingham. Buckingham now 41 seconds up on Jimmy Woodley. 8:30 down and 11:30 left to go. Oh, looks like we got one. Oh, we got one lost or clutch or something out there. Drive shaft. Got one out there. Stop. One out. Stop. Pull it. Pull it. Pull it. There we go. Pull it. Jose continuing to lead the way. You're right at 9 minutes down. 11 minutes left to go. Jose right now 2.7 seconds up on Ben Buckingham. Buckingham 31 seconds up on Jimmy Woodley. Let's find our race leader. Should be working his way around the right-hand side of the track. Yep, here he comes, coming towards start-finish. There goes your race leader on the left-hand side of the track in the low CTLR. Buckingham now 1.6 seconds away from that top spot. Got Doug Ludwig holding on to number 5 in final podium position. You're halfway there, racers. 10 minutes down, 10 minutes left to go. Oh, we got one stuck, got one stopped. Got one stopped out there in the wagon wheel. There we go. Thank you. Oh, looks like we got one that's broke. Oh, no. Another one broke. Jose still leading the way with Ben Buckingham holding on to that number 2 spot. Doug Ludwig not going to move up to that number 4. Looks like Ayrton was the one that having some issues here. Down to that number 5 spot. It's Jose, Ben, Jimmy, Doug. And Keenan not going to be moving up into the number 5 in final podium position. 9:20 left to go, 9:20 remaining. Ben, Jose, Jimmy, Doug, and Keenan right now your top 5. Race number 21, you're going to be coming up next, race 21. Your race leader, Ben Buckingham, working his way down the back straightaway. He's got Keenan White right there in front of him. Keenan goes a little wide in the corner, lets the leader come through. Here comes Buckingham down across the start-finish line, leading the way. Keenan now in that number 5 spot. Right now 1 minute back, 1 lap back of Doug Ludwig. About 2 laps back of Doug Ludwig, actually. Doug right now finds himself 52 seconds back of Woodley. Woodley 40 seconds back of Jose. 1 and 2 within 2.5 seconds back of one another. Race number 21, you're going to be coming up next. Twelve minutes down, 8 minutes left to go. It's Ben and Jose right now, only separated a 7/10 of a second last time by the line. Ayrton now out there in the fight. Ayrton now out there in the fight. 4/10 of a second back of Keenan. It's like Ayrton going to make that pass on Keenan for that number 5 and final podium position. Jose now going to make the pass here on Ben. Jose, your new race leader. Jose working his way in the middle section of the track. Here he comes over here on the left-hand side. Ben Buckingham right there on his back bumper. 1 and 2 coming down the back straightaway. 7 minutes left to go. These guys are now within their final fuel windows here. Ben Buckingham all over the backside here of Jose trying to find a way around. Oh, I'm sorry, Ben Buckingham out in front. Got Jose running in number 2 spot trying to find a way around. back to the race lead. Buckingham now coming down the back straightaway. They got lap traffic. I believe that's Doug Ludwig right there in front of them as they work the right-hand side of the track. Here they come back towards start-finish. It's Ben, Jose, Jimmy, Doug, Arrington right now, your top 5. Keenan working in at number 6, 9 seconds back of the podium. Race leaders now all marred up in a bunch of lap traffic as they go down the back straightaway. Keenan right now just in front of our race leaders. Here they come down across start-finish line. Over here on the left-hand side of the track, it's Jose right now showing out in front. Ben Buckingham holding on number 2 spot with 5:30 left to go.